Give it a couple seconds to go live here. Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Stud Buds. Today we are going to go over our sets that we picked up this week and things that we like to go and talk about. We are also going to be interviewing a special guest that we're super excited to talk to with you guys. We're going to put him through the ringer, see if he wants to come back again, see how it is. And, we have the usuals here, Brad, Ethan, Matt, and we're going to kill it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first up, the man who loves pirates, who recently got a monkey. It is Bricking Up Brad.
Woo! Can I be Monkey Boy now?
Yes,
actually, we can call it Monkey Kid after the Lego theme.
You gotta be Monkey Boy because the next person we're gonna bring in, he's the child, he's the kid, he's the youngest of the group, but yet the best mock builder. Here he is, Ethan, the Real Lego Man Production.
Hey.
And he's grainy as everything.
Itching out.
Okay, and then the person who has a mock that's so big it takes up his entire room that he can't add any more shelves. It is Matt Mellish.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, and so last but not least, we will bring in our special guest.
Someone else.
It is Jared Westfall from TikTok.
Woo!
What's up, yo?
Welcome.
Okay, so to start this show off, let's take a little lap around the room and briefly talk about what we've all done this week. I got the A-Wing, did a whole bunch of Ninjago sets, but I will get into that further later down the road. But those were my Lego sets that I got this week. Brad?
So, if you guys have been watching my TikToks lately, you know I've had an insane week for buying Lego. I got the blacksmith set. I was actually the first person in Syracuse to pick up the blacksmith set. Right when the doors opened, I was out there. I was the first one through the doors, picked it right up.
Awesome.
So I have that completely built. If you want to see, I've been posting a lot about it on TikTok. My YouTube channel has a full video on it. I'd highly recommend checking those out. On top of that, as you can see behind me, 3-in-1 pirate ship, and I just have one of the builds built so far. I'm going to try to build one every couple weeks or something, just so I can, kind of appreciate it for a bit. And also, the reason I haven't built more of it was because I got a haul today. So I was on, a couple days ago, Facebook Marketplace. I picked up a $90 haul of Lego. I got the Hailfire droid from 2013 with a lieutenant and a super battle droid. Really good condition. I got a Hoth set. I don't know when it's from. I think it's around the similar time period. It came with Han Solo. I always loved the Hoth walls. These people were selling them for about $10 a piece. And then I also got the Battle of Takodana, which I don't have a Finn figure, and there's a couple rare figures, and the Kylo Ren figure in there is amazing. So I'm super excited to keep those. That's those three. And then also I got the Rogue One Y-Wing, which I'll be turning around and selling, which I'm super excited about.
You're
and then
selling
also,
that?
the Rogue One Y-Wing.
How much?
$80.
How much?
$80. No.
I can drop it down to 70 for you. No, the Rogue One Y-Wing came out 4 years ago. This set,
I know.
Besides, it's missing one minifigure. It's in perfect condition.
It's missing a figure too, bro.
It's just a stormtrooper. It's just a stormtrooper.
I have it sealed. If you want it, I'll do it like 50%. No.
That's just hard.
But yeah, so I got that, and then I got a Darth Vader transformation and a snow speeder, which I'll be sending both those to Zane because I know how much he loves Darth Vader and has been wanting a snow speeder. And then I think
everybody back off.
I seriously saw the snow speeder. I saw Zane, and I was like, I have to get it to him. But besides that, I mean, I got the freebies and a few CMFs, but it was a lot of money this week that I wasn't planning on spending on Lego. So I got a while before I get more Lego sets.
Jeez, that is a lot of money.
Brickin' Mad, what's up? Thanks for coming to hang out with us.
Hey,
freaking mad.
Brickin' Mad. I'm frickin' mad, guys.
So mad.
Mad.
Okay, so I'm just gonna warn you guys right off the bat. I have like maybe 4 hours of sleep in me at the moment, so this is a bit early for me. I did end up going. Well, okay, I was up until 5 last night, or maybe 6. I don't even remember because I was filming more TikToks as I always am. But I had to wake up this morning for something special. I had a offer up deal that I could not miss out on.
Oh, well, see you, Ethan. Bye.
Ethan will be
I
back.
guess he didn't want to see my offer up deal.
He's upset. He's just disappointed in not sharing.
He needs to plug in to his Wi-Fi. Okay, I got a ton of. It literally was called vintage Lego on OfferUp for none other than $30. So unfortunately, going through it, it's a bit dirty, a bit more dirty than the last big deal I got from OfferUp or Let Go, however you want to call it. But I have a lot of cleaning and sorting to do for all of this.
So for all of you, like, I don't know if you do this, Jared, because I'm not like them. I don't buy a bunch of bins full of used Lego. I don't know, but how do you guys clean that many Legos? Do you guys like sit there and hand clean them, or do you like rinse them in a bucket?
Epic Bricks has a really good way of doing it. He'll get a recycling like garbage can basically, with tiny little holes in it so that the tiniest piece can't fit through it. And then you'll seriously just like dump all the pieces in. You don't want to put any pieces with stickers in if you have any pieces like that. And then you'll just kind of like soap and water, just go it out, throw it over a drying towel. I just take I have a big paintbrush that I use for cleaning off Lego sets, brand new paintbrush, and I just kind of go over the sets. Like the sets I got were pretty dusty, so I just kind of went over them as I was like taking apart the sets to bag them up and sort them. So
I'm excited to see how dirty my gunship's gonna be.
Wait, you got a gunship?
You know, I bought a Republic gunship.
No, I did not know this.
Yeah, it's the 2008 one, the set 7676, the Clone Wars one. I don't know what I just did. Oh, I know what I did. Sorry, I opened my headphones and it made my camera freak out. Sorry. When you open these, it like pops up the screen and it's like. Anyways, but yeah, it's the Clone Wars Republic.
Nice. How much you spend?
$140.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Is like any minifigures and stuff with it? Or?
No, but I wanted it.
Okay,
so I bought it.
I mean, still, it's like Republic gunship. So,
I want it. I'm sorry. I hope so too. Literally, everybody asks me every live stream I do, "Do you have a Republic gunship? Do you have a Republic gunship?" I'm like, no. And so I was like, so I had a good chunk from TikTok of money that I pulled out this month, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna invest this 100% back into Lego. And so I went and bought the A-wing, and then I was like, okay, I have some more. Maybe I'll take that chance to go back and buy something that I haven't done before. I'm constantly buying new stuff and anything old. And so I was actually looking for the UCS TIE Fighter and came across the Republic gunship, and I had to buy it. UPS sucks, by the way. Don't ever use UPS. Horrible.
Really?
What happened?
Yeah. We paid for next day shipping, and that was Wednesday, and I get it on Monday.
Well, welcome to mail in general these days.
Well, I mean, so me and I Don't Want Touch did a trade recently, and I sent him a bunch of minifigures and like some side stuff I had. Yeah. And he sent me the vintage car because he had gotten it as a freebie and didn't want it. And then there was something else, and it was supposed to come
vintage car. This is vintage.
I have vintage. I have a box full of 1985 Lego. If you want me to,
that's true.
That's basically what this is, but dirty.
But yeah, so like that was supposed to come the other day, it didn't come. But I'm like, I understand because I have so much Lego right now. I don't care.
Well, my thing is, it's like the fact is that they lost it. Like if they had like things had changed. But it went 2 days without another scan. Like it left Colorado.
It's seriously not that. It's the snowstorms and stuff we've been getting that's like
also
delayed.
A good point.
True.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like it freaked me out because because it's not something I can go out and buy another one of. You know what I mean? I can't just go buy one at the store. It was like, okay, here it is. If this gets lost, then I'm just kind of out money.
Don't worry. Seriously, it'll get stuck at a place for a few days. It's always happened.
Well, did you use PayPal at least, or
nope?
Oh boy,
I know. Jared is the one that told me not to use Venmo after I used Venmo. I like the Venmo thing better because I can still track it and see where I sent it. But I didn't know that PayPal did that. I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, PayPal will get you your money back. That's the nice thing about it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I used Venmo in my transaction, but like seriously, I was meeting these people in the parking lot. Yeah. So, and that's why I usually try to do local pickups only. Yeah. Except unless it's off Bricklink, and then Bricklink I do whatever.
Zane can't go bang on this guy's door and threaten him. You know.
Oh, I will. Oh, I will. He's only 6 hours away from me. I will though.
Wow. Okay.
Is Ethan coming back?
I don't know. Jared, you're the new replacement.
Yeah, Jared.
Jared, you're the new child. Okay. No.
Well, Jared, what did you get this week?
I got the Boba Fett helmet for one.
Nice.
And then I got the Knights of Ren transport. Just
Nice.
because I was at
Nice.
Walmart and they had it, and I was like, I'm going to pick it up. And then I found a Luke's X-Wing, which completed my January 2021 stuff. And then the big one, I got the UCSA, my first UCS set, and I'm so excited.
Nice.
It's your first
to build that
UCS set?
thing. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, I mean,
quick win.
I spent like $300 over the weekend.
So I will give you my quick opinion of it. I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's a good build. It's a good UCS set. It's a great display piece, but similar to the Star Destroyer, it has some very flimsy pieces to it.
That Star Destroyer.
I love my Star Destroyer. It's huge and I love it, but the thrusters on it, they're massive, and the only thing is like a small, tiny little T Technic piece that it slides into, and that is it. That is the only thing that holds this whole thing on there. So like I lift it and move it like this, and both of them pop off. You just touch it, like you just touch it and it breaks.
I'll be honest. That is the reason that everyone's always like, I want the UCS Star Destroyer, and I always tell them, no, don't go for the if you're going to get
should
something
make
big.
some modifications to that at least, or something.
Yes. Well, that one.
Yeah.
So that one inside where you slide the thrusters on and off, there is literally the Technic frame. Like you could have put a Technic square piece in there and 2 black Technic pins in there and locked it on there and been just fine. So I'm gonna do that myself.
Yeah,
To
you
fix it, but Lego could have done so much better with that.
Zane, here's what you do: you get a roll of duct tape and you go, then you're good.
I have a roll of tape right there.
I don't think that's what you want to do at all. It's just like gluing a set together. You
I was
don't
just
want to be
gonna
the Craig.
You can
Yeah,
use the
actually, no,
Craggle.
just get the Craggle. You know, you'll be fine. No
With the
problem.
Craggle? Oh
Yeah.
god, I love that.
Jared, Jared, have you built the sets that you bought?
The only one I built is Luke's X-Wing.
Nice. Okay.
I'm actually
I went and bought 3 8-foot MDF boards, and I'm building some shelves. I got a
Nice.
desk and everything, and so I wanted to build all of that so that I could do all that live and have all that in the background. So I'm trying to put it off. It's hard because I'm sitting here staring at it right now.
Yeah. It's a bit daunting. It's a bit daunting to have all that work ahead of you, but you know at the end of the day that it's going to look nice, right?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited.
That's the thing I run into sometimes. Is I'll get these sets and they'll just be like sitting on my desk, and I'll be like,
Where's our host?
"We seriously can't do this today, can we?"
This is like,
What are you doing? What are you doing?
my Wi-Fi is
Stop hacking
horrible.
everyone.
Literally don't.
Is somebody hacking us?
I don't know.
And it kicked me out. Like, kicked out fully. I just got kicked back a page. I'm like, what?
Well, we're glad to have you back, Zane.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Sorry.
Are
Yeah,
we
Jared. What what was I gonna say? Shit. So crap. Sorry.
PG cut.
No,
I left
not even
one
PG. Not even PG.
G-rated content.
Hold on.
What are you doing? Are you fixing the
Yeah,
stream?
bits.
Are you fixing the stream?
Yeah, we're here to fix it, guys. Don't hate on my Ryobi.
Ryobi.
Ryobi is cheap, it's easy to replace, and it has lasted me years in the construction industry. So you guys will love it. Don't hate me. But so I had a number
Today's
3
sponsor is
Today's sponsor is Ryobi. No, my wife's doing something, and it has a number 3 bit on it, which is a fat bit on it, and she didn't know how to change it, so I had to change it really quick. Anyways, Jared,
Yes.
out of the sets that you have coming up, which one are you the most excited for?
Yes.
The ones that I have waiting to build.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. I really want to say the A-Wing, but I'm really looking forward to the Boba Fett head.
That's fun.
Really
I don't
looking
even
forward
see
to
it. The reflection's horrible on it, but it's way fun. I like the heads. Don't talk to Matt about it. He's horrible at knowledge with the heads.
Don't
It's
talk to
not
Matt
a
about
play
Legos
set.
at all, okay?
yeah. You know what, guys? Just peace out.
Goodbye, Matt.
Matt doesn't know a thing about Lego.
Look, they're not for me. I understand they look beautiful on a shelf. The thing is, I would rather. I'm kind of like Ethan with more artful Lego things rather than models. I think sets could be great models, like a UCS Falcon or a Star Destroyer or the A-Wing. But I think that for those more sculptural builds, it's something that mock creators are going to do a better job at anyways. So why not do it and have the satisfaction out of building it on your own?
Yeah.
True. Which is actually something I want to talk about later. Well, sort of about the adult level of stuff there.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Hi.
She says you didn't see her. She just subtly came and stole my steps.
I just saw
Yeah.
two Zanes for a second. I don't
She's
know
like
what was going on.
Drax. It's like
Yeah,
Drax.
Drax.
She moved
Yeah,
so
Drax.
slowly that you couldn't tell that she was there.
I should have like ended the camera really quick and then kicked it back on. You looked like me. They said there was 2 Zanes for a minute. She
I
has
was
my
just
jacket
making a
on.
joke.
God. Okay, but before we get too deep into
Yes.
this,
Yes.
Jared, you guys want to interview Jared for a little bit? Let's
Yes.
see if he can
Let's
handle
make
it.
him feel as uncomfortable as possible now.
Okay,
Interrogation
Jared.
time.
How does your family react to your Lego? Do your kids try to smash them all over the place?
My son loves them. He loves
Oh.
them. He loves them. I'll like put a new one up on the shelf or something, and he'll come and he'll like kind of reach for it, but he can't reach them. And then he'll walk over the carpet and pat the ground because he wants me to put it down there with him. And so
How
like
old
when
is
I
he?
built mine, he's 1.5.
jeez,
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
so
that's amazing.
I'll go get one and bring it over there, and he's just like sitting there staring at it. He'll like scoot around on his butt all
So-
the way around it, just looking at it.
Like I've
Awesome.
noticed like there's certain things like people keep in their houses that like they teach their kids at a young age, hey, you don't mess with this. Like this is something like you can look at it, you can enjoy it, but you can't touch it. You know,
Exactly.
like is that something you've been teaching your kids with, you know?
Oh yeah. Like when I'm at work, my wife told me one time I got back from work, my daughter was touching one, and she's 5, so she knows.
Oh.
And my wife, she walked in on her and she goes, "Do you want to die today?" She goes, "Don't touch them."
Wow.
She goes, "Your dad's gonna get home, but if you broke it, he's gonna be mad." Oh man.
Oh,
So yeah,
guys.
they know they're really not supposed to touch them. So
You should be thankful though that they have such a desire to want to be into it at an
Yeah.
early age.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I think it's something that you guys could really connect about. Like to me,
Yeah.
it sounds like they want to be a part of it with you, which is amazing to me.
Does-
yeah.
Does your son, when you're building like or like even your daughter, when you're building a Lego set, does she like sit there just like over your shoulder watching you build the whole time, or like
My daughter does for sure. She like when I'm doing lives or whatever on TikTok, she'll come over here and she like usually sits right beside me and watches it.
That's adorable.
that is great. I think that is like I remember when I was younger, like growing up, I had 5 older siblings and 4 of them were guys. And so I was like, whenever they were like building sets or like playing video games, I'd always just like stand right behind them watching what they were doing. So I always thought
Brad
it
was
the
the
coolest thing.
sister. Brad was his sister. I'm sorry, I had to.
Guys, I have something I want to show you though, really quick. I completely forgot about these. Are you guys okay if I
Yes.
show you something really cool?
Yes.
Okay,
No, I'm not okay. I don't want to see anything
Yeah.
cool.
Negative. Go away. Okay, so I was sent these. You know, the coolest person that sent me something is Jared, of course. But this is what I was sent. So this is a 3D printed wall mount for figures and whatnot. This dude,
Oh,
the guy,
nice.
he sent me these. Like, there's these little ones, and then there's these larger ones to be
That's
able to like
cool.
screw it to the wall and put your figures on there, or put plates across it and build off this. Like to be able to build onto the wall.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That's awesome.
So I got talking to him and convinced him to print more for all of you guys.
Ooh.
So
Does he have the file?
So he has the file, and I've convinced him to open a store to print these for Lego creators and to send some more to people and whatnot.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't.
gosh, yeah.
There's been people. I don't know because I don't think it's official Lego, so it'd be fine if he sold them.
It's not
I just
official
heard of-
Lego.
So I've heard of people getting like their stores shut down because they're selling like.
Lego stuff, but it's not. So he
Okay.
got permission of the person who created the 3D file to do all of this. So he has in writing that he is able to use the file to make a profit from these. So he is covered 100%. But
Okay.
I think it's super cool.
Yeah,
I think
no, it really is.
I
I
think
just
it's
hope
really
it doesn't
cool.
get
Yeah.
shut down. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
I
I
think
think-
because I definitely loves like minifigure shelves, like right here, just
Yeah.
like right in my back
Right?
spot.
Yeah.
to be able to take a couple of these Bad Mama Jammas and like run some plates across it. Matt needs some new shelving. I mean, holy crap! Here's your shelves right here, buddy.
Where am I
Don't-
gonna put it?
Above your TV, right there, above your TV. You just start here, then you build a Lego bridge. Okay, like
Do you want to know the hardest thing about my room?
it's sloped right there, right?
Yes, it's all slanted. I can't do anything.
That's the best part about Lego is their interlocking their interlocking brick system. They connect.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You can have them on a slant.
Yes, let's go back to this conversation we were having with Jared here.
Jared,
just wanted
I
to show you.
actually, I never. No, that's awesome, and thank you for that, Zane. I genuinely
Yes,
appreciate
yes.
that. Like, if this person sends me that, I will love and cherish it forever. Thank you.
I have room that can open up from my walls for these.
I can create some space.
Yeah.
But Jared, going back to you, I didn't realize that you are as, I guess, old as you are.
That's so rude. Why would you?
I'm not
I
calling
don't-
you old. I'm just I'm impressed that it feels like you're my age or honestly
That's why I
a
thought.
little older.
Jared,
at
it's
that.
because you don't have a beard, buddy. I'm sorry.
For the club. Well,
I know. I've been told that since I'm forever. Like, I joined the army. It was ridiculous. I was 19 years old and I looked super young, and now I'm 28 and I still look like I'm 20. And so it's pretty crazy. But,
Enjoy it.
And then you guys always making fun of Zane for being the old one. And I'm like, crap, no, I'm
No, Zay is still the oldest one. You see that beard there? Like, if you have a beard like that, it ages you like 20 years. So like,
It really does. That's what I was gonna say. Be happy, Jared, because
Yeah.
the worst I've got told is I look like I was 45, and I was like, bitch, I'm not even a quarter way through my life yet, and what?
It's
It was-
okay. People thought I was 35 for like the first
What-
few months.
when I
It was
wear
really
this,
weird.
people
you look
don't think-
homeless. I'm sorry, you don't look like an age. You look homeless.
Wow.
I guess what my point is that
Yeah.
I'm happy that someone else is in here that's a little older to allow the community of AFOLs to feel like they have a place on TikTok. And
Yeah.
I love seeing that. That makes me so happy because I love Lego and I understand that, it's a kid's hobby, it's a kid's toy in a way. But what I also
Cool
think
guy.
is that we need more older representation because we have a lot of
Yes.
younger people already into it. And that makes me happy to see another guy like you being on the platform and trying to really make a difference. And you do.
For the record, for the record, that's something I'm about to talk about later when I talk about my store visit with my talking employees because there's something
Yeah.
big about that I really want to talk about. So
It's
Sweet.
interesting.
Jared,
Excited.
so a Matt Mellish question, if you would. Where do you see this TikTok career of yours going? Are you wanting to make a
Oh.
profit off of it? Are you wanting to, have it be like,
support your Lego.
yeah, just to support your habit? Do you want to,
Full time.
do you want to be able to quit your
YouTube.
job and do this full time? What do you see doing with this?
See, I literally just started this, and Zane up there is the one that helped me or made me want to do it because I am not this kind of person at all. I don't like being on camera and nothing, and so he talked me into it. Or not really talked. He just kind of inspired me to do it.
Who talks you
And
into it?
You did, Zane.
Oh, wow, that's so arrogant. I literally didn't hear the whole part. It straight up cut out. I'm so sorry. Wow,
See, just get him out of here, guys.
I'll see.
We don't like people like this.
That was so rude of me. I am so sorry. No,
You're
it cut
killing
out.
him. You're killing him. He's
It-
dying.
Cut out. Guys, I'm so embarrassed right now. Like, it cut out and I didn't hear it. And I'm like, wait, who? And
Yeah, it
oh,
cut out for me too.
oh, I'm so sorry.
With context, I knew who you was talking about.
Oh, I feel so bad. Thank you, Jared. Thank you. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Who did it? Oh, me.
It's
Oh,
so-
me. It was me.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. And like the first video I made, my wife was like making fun of me for it. And
Good.
so
You should be
so
made
we
fun of.
started-
Everyone should be made fun of for the content they make.
Oh,
It helps
hands
you grow.
down.
Especially when you
Yeah.
first start out, you're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna start out bad, but every video you make, you learn from it. You know,
Yeah, Matt's
Yeah.
dance.
yeah.
Well, I dance
Like-
in front of the camera every day in front of my reflection.
And so when we after I did that, and it all changed once I hit 1,000 followers. It was like, holy cow, what in the world just happened? And it happened so quick too. And then I was like, and then once I hit 10,000 followers, I'm like, oh, I can make a little bit of money off this. So I don't do it for the money. It is nice because it is a single income household. I'm the one who makes money right now. My wife stays at home with the baby. And so the extra money does help, and it does help
Yeah.
with the habit. So, because that's really what bought most of these things was donations and everything. And so it was awesome. I mean, it's awesome
Yeah,
to be
that's
able to do that.
Yeah.
But I mainly do this just because I like putting a smile on people's faces. Honestly,
Exactly.
that's what I like. I like to put a smile on people's face, and I've had people DM me before, and they're like, "Hey, I'm going through a hard time," and I just love talking to people. That's just me. I love to talk to people and make them smile. So that's really the reason I do it. Honestly, the money's just an extra thing.
Well,
Just
it
a little
supports
bonus.
your obsession.
Yeah, it does exactly.
So where did you like? What got you? I'm guessing. So tell us your story about Lego. I guess you'd say. Like I'm guessing, maybe you had it as a kid. Like where did you start off getting Lego? What got you into Lego? Did you have a dark age? If you know what that means.
Yep. I was 6 years old when I first got my first Lego set, and I can't remember exactly which one it was, but it was like in just little cardboard boxes that were like this big, like 3 figures and it was like a little pirate one. I had like 3 little pirate figures and a little island, and that was it. And then I played with Lego all through school, through the Bionicle years. I know you guys aren't Bionicle fans. But
I am. I'm a Bionicle fan. Sorry, I like Bionicle. Matt,
okay,
Brad.
Don't hate. Yeah, I grew up loving Bionicles. I had a mass Bionicle phase. I love them. I just don't want ideas to be a $200 Bionicle set.
I don't see it as a 90th anniversary. The set.
Exactly.
I can
That's
agree with that. I can agree.
You know
with
what
that.
I don't like about Bionicle? This is a hot take. I'm sorry that I'm going down this hole.
It's like a
but-
Technic set. Don't even do it. Don't go there.
No, okay, look. What I don't like about it is that fans of Bionicle are fans of Bionicle and they're not fans of Lego necessarily. And I think that detracts from the
Oh.
brand and that affects my soul. Because I'm a Lego fan, I'm not a Bionicle fan. I mean, it's the
That's
same with Star Wars in a way. Like, I like Star Wars, but Lego is something else that ties together with it, whereas Bionicle is Bionicle.
Yeah, I see. And I had a conversation with someone on my live stream yesterday when I was doing my A-Wing because the inside, like the main part of it is all Technic. So the kind of like how you're saying it kind of separates. There's a guy on TikTok that does only Technic stuff. He doesn't do regular build stuff. So now that they have like a Technic line, I feel like it's Lego, but it kind of detracts from the Lego itself because like my Ecto 1, the entire thing is a car made out of Lego pieces, which is phenomenal. But then they have like the Lamborghini and stuff that's just Technic. To me, it's just putting a line and separating things when it doesn't need to be. So I agree with you because I was doing it. The person commented, they're like, wow, this has been a lot of Technic. When are we going to actually build some Lego? And I was like, that's kind of an eye-opener. It's kind of a good something I didn't realize was that big of a deal, but people that want or don't want Technic, so
I've gotten that question before in my lives too. Or do you have any Technic? I'm like, no, I have Lego. It's all Lego. Technic is Lego. Why can't we just? Why do we have to segment it? But anyways, going back to Jared. Story time.
So you're a fan of Lego through point where.
Oh gosh, yeah, I loved Lego. I had them all across the room. I had huge bins full of Lego. That's all I did. And then once I graduated, I think that's when I kind of the dark era started. And then right after high school, I got married. I was 19 years old when I got married. And then I joined the Army, and it hadn't been but like 6 months since I've gotten back into it. So it's been like 10 years. So it's pretty crazy. So I've got a whole lot to catch up on, really.
So, Jared, I feel like me and you are in kind of like a lot of the similar boat. Like they have all seen like the Clone Wars and all this stuff, and they've been collecting nonstop for years. And see, the Clone Wars are good. He's a fan. He's a fan. But it sounds like me and you are trying to like reclaim that joy that we had. You know, we've never stopped loving Lego, but we had a darker phase where we weren't as acceptable to it. We didn't see it as often. It didn't click in our head.
You became an adult.
We became an adult, and we let the childhood thing fade away. It sounds like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It just sounds like me and you connect on that level where those people are still children.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll always be a child.
I am the child.
He's the child.
I think we should all be a child at heart. There's something about your inner kid and allowing that to shine, because there's just something about being a kid and the innocence and the creativity behind it that gets taken away as you grow older by society. It's important to always stay true to who you are, and I believe that firmly.
Yeah,
I agree too. Jared, you were telling us the other day that you were trying to stay in the live stream with us, but you were out plowing roads, doing adult type things, and working your butt off. But then, some serious respect, dude. You go out, you work hard all day long, and then you come home and you make TikToks, and you try to continue to make people happy, even though you've been out in the snow and you're probably cold, and you got your family and your own personal things to deal with. But yet, with those problems, you want to spread the positivity, and I got to give you respect for that. It sounds awesome, and it's amazing, dude.
Yeah. I mean, my schedule, I get up at 5:45 or 6 in the morning, and I go to work, and I get off at 5:30, and I come home and play with the kids for a little bit, then eat supper, put them to bed at 8 o'clock. That's when I start doing TikToks for a few hours. So it's
So out of curiosity, what got you back into Lego?
Zane. I came across him on my For You page. I was like, holy, I haven't done Lego in forever. And I was like, you know what? And I went to Walmart and I bought the ATST, the Raider one from the Mandalorian.
Nice.
And my wife was like, why are you buying a Lego set? And I was like, I don't know. I just want to. And that was at the end of November. And now I've got, I don't even know how many. I don't even want to say how much I've spent in 2 months.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna tell you this. I almost spent over a couple $1,000s on Lego just last year. It's not a problem, okay? It's a lifestyle. Well, so this is the reason I feel like Lego TikTokers should be partnered with Lego, because of the number of people we've gotten back into the hobby is enormous.
I wish I knew that number. I wish I knew that number.
That would be cool. That would be awesome.
Or how many people went out and bought a Lego set after watching my video, or any of our videos, and know for each of us what that number is. I
wonder how many people went out and broke a Lego just because of that. I want to know the number of people that just
it's a lot.
Smashed it.
As my feed, I can tell you guys, in the last 2 days, over 10 people have broken Lego sets and dropped.
Brad, I threw a Lego the other day just to get a goat out of you, and you didn't say one thing.
Which video was that?
I took my microfighter and I literally threw it.
I didn't notice.
See,
because I don't think Brad truly cares. It's just a meme.
It's a gimmick,
it's just a meme now.
I seriously used to care, and then I hate to say it, I became numb to it, because I'm not kidding when I say there are periods when I have every day I'm being tagged in a new video of someone dropping the same Lego set. And there's some reasons I've made fun of those people, being like, there's no glamour to this. And they're just chucking a Lego set across the room.
It has to be a big one.
Let's make it bigger.
That's why I pull out the 2x4 and just smash a Lego set, because if you're not gonna
Jared, I have a very important question for you. Okay, I know that you said, Zane kind of got you back into it, right?
Yes.
And he was kind of pushing you to create content. Am I right?
Not really.
I pushed you to create content?
You didn't push me. He just kind of inspired me, and that's when I messaged him. And I was like, hey, how do I go about this? And he helped me get started, is what it was.
Got it.
And
he's the inspiration.
So that was the unlock for you to make it. What became the motivation behind it? What I'm asking is I know you said like you enjoy the smile on people's faces, but like
Yeah.
internally, for a guy who is in the military, for a guy who goes and plows and is a working man, what was like your motivation behind making content specifically? And what also going on that, because it kind of probably ties together, I'm assuming. Why do you think that you were so successful as quickly as you were?
For the reason that makes me want to do it and made me want to keep doing it is literally like I hadn't been doing it but like just a couple of days, and I made a short, simple video that didn't take me but 15 seconds to make.
Yeah.
And it
That's how it
blew
does.
up like that. It like blew
Your
up.
review video,
And
right?
no, it wasn't that. It was around right at Christmas, and I was shaking a present, and I said, nothing sounds like Lego or something like that.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
It like blew up, and I was like, and it felt good. I was like, holy cow, this thing's got like 80,000 views and this, and it made me feel good. I was like, cool, that's cool. And so I kept doing it. And then after that, I don't really know. Honestly, I don't know how I grew so fast. And I don't, honestly, it's just me. I'm just a normal guy in Texas that.
Well,
I can tell you
I
how.
would tell you that that's why.
It's
That
because
right there
you're a
is the
working
reason.
it's a working father, and people can relate to that. Like working
Exactly.
father who wants to enjoy a hobby that other people are a little.
And who doesn't do it for selfish reasons. For someone
Yeah,
who does it because of their love for it and their passion.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, Matt. Doesn't not true.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to make fun of you.
well, I agree. I mean, Jared, I think that's a strong piece into it. You are a working man. You're a family man, and it's something that not very many people have in the Lego community. I mean, everyone's got Lego sets. Everyone can make their videos. Everyone can do their reviews. But the story behind it, all five of us, I feel like have a very unique story behind all of our content. And I think that's what drives us in the Lego community, more than just having Lego itself. Being able to be relatable to multiple audiences. Brad likes to break things with 2x4s, and Brad
I don't like to.
Brad's the pirate guy. Matt's the wise guy.
Matt, Zane, I'm weird. I thought we
Okay, he's
found
weird.
this. I'm
Yeah.
just weird.
I was trying to
Okay.
say- I was trying to say it without saying you're weird, Brad. Brad's
Oh,
weird,
it's
okay?
fine.
Come on,
It's fine.
Brad.
Ethan's the
I was in
mock
one of
builder.
Matt's live streams, and he goes, "Oh yeah, Brad just makes weird content. But I think you guys will find it enjoyable." I'm like, "Great pitch."
Way to kill it,
It's
man.
not a
Good job.
lie. It's not a lie.
No, it's not. It's not.
Why does this keep happening? Why is this still happening? He's older than me.
Yeah,
Because he
not
doesn't
the
have a
old guy
beard.
anymore.
Oh,
He doesn't
man.
look like a Viking.
But-
True.
I got told the other
Yeah.
day.
Sorry.
but
Keep going, Zane.
no, you're good. You're good. I think like for me and you, Jared, our side of things, that's something that the older TikTok Lego stuff connects with. We make family related videos, like just funny stuff, wife stuff, adult stuff, this, that, and the other. And so I think that's why me and you connect with each other and connect with an older group, and they're starting to, because Lego is growing like crazy. I can't tell you how many Lego stores I've seen open up.
And I
how
know
many.
I can tell you why now. I finally can tell you guys why Lego has grown so much, but I'm gonna wait until we're done and get it. I'm not kidding. Sorry, this was a massive. I'm not gonna lie. When I spent 3 hours at the Lego store this past Tuesday, just talking to the store employees.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
$100 for each hour that you spent there.
exactly.
Okay,
But
going back to that point, though, I'm sorry, Zane, if I'm cutting you
go
off.
ahead. No, go ahead. Oh, no.
I think it's so important to talk about this because it's not, we've never really discussed it on our show, and I think this is the perfect opportunity. Jared, I know what it's like, okay? I was so busy in college. I worked 4 jobs at the same time that I had 6 levels of class. It was nuts. And I know how burnt out I got doing that kind of work. Whereas with this, it's a completely different side of things where I still do a lot of work. I stay up till odd hours of the night, but I don't have a day job. You do, my friend.
Yeah.
How do you do it without getting burnt out? Or do you just love it that much? You've also only been doing it for a couple months,
Yeah.
so maybe you're not exactly on that same page, but
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on that?
There has been some nights where it's been a long day at work, and I get home and the kids are screaming and playing, and I'm all worn out and all I want to do is sit on the couch and drink a whiskey or something. But and so we finally get them to bed, and I'm like, holy cow, I've got a couple hours just to sit here and relax.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't have anything in drafts. I have to have something for tomorrow because I feel like if you just stop being consistent on TikTok, it all stops. You're not gonna grow anymore. You're not gonna, and so you got to stay consistent. And so it feels like another responsibility. It's like, hey, I don't really want to do this right now, but yeah, I need to because I want to keep growing, and it's just that's the way it is. There might be a day or two here and there that you're just like, man, I don't really feel like doing it, but you got to.
See, and it's good to keep things in your draft for those days, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
If I do something that's not my favorite, I'll just keep it in the draft for the days like Jared, like that night that you were plowing crazy snow, trying to watch us, doing all your stuff. Like, to me, that would have been a day that I would have used a draft to just be like, man, I'm too tired to try to make something funny or try to do this. Let's just, we'll put it out there. I think it's good, but it's not my best. But yet it keeps the content flow going. And I think you have a good you do that pretty well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's very hard to get ahead. Yes. Believe me. And I know you know that, Zane, because you make a lot of content and draft it just as much as I do. And you also work. Do you feel like you've gotten burnt out at all either?
Me?
Yeah, you.
So I will be honest. So I love doing TikTok. I love doing all of this. But there has been days, like more than one day in a row, when I've worked 10, 12 hours during the day. And I know I got to make some TikToks. And it just feels like that next level of work that I got to come home and do. And it's not because of TikTok. It's because I put so much energy into my job that the thing that I love, I don't have the energy left to do that. Yeah. So it's not that I'm TikTok burnt out on making stuff. It's that I've burnt myself out during the day because I love building the Lego. I love making the content. I love having the fun. It's just that process, doing construction, physical labor, going out and just you work so hard that it drains you to get to that point, Well,
I was going to speak to that level as a college student even.
Yeah.
I just started college this past week, and the reason, I haven't been live streaming barely at all. I made a few mistakes this week, and I'm, regretting it and realizing, I got burnt out, and I seriously had a couple stress, freakouts the last few days because on top of my job being really crappy to the point where, I'll tell you guys afterwards. There's a funny story about that. Just couple really crappy days at my job plus school 3 days a week, all these classes I'm trying to get back into them. I just completely freaked out and almost was just I'm quitting TikTok for the next few months. But I don't want to do that because I still enjoy TikTok, I enjoy YouTube, I enjoy the live streaming, but just I don't know if you guys ever had that where you just kind of accidentally freak out a little too much and just I want to stop because you want to prioritize the things that matter in life
every day. No.
So Jared, really quick, I wanted to tell you this when we had a second. I like your cup, and then someone else in the chat has also noticed your Ahsoka cup. It's super cool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Now the question though,
my wife made it.
Wait, you made it?
Yeah, my wife made it.
That's amazing.
I have no It's a tumbler. You're not seeing the little things where they make them?
No, I haven't.
Look it up on TikTok.
I'm not on Tumblr TikTok. I'm on Lego TikTok.
The quick question though. The quick question for Jared: is that a dad cup right there, where it's actually whiskey in there, or is that coffee?
This is water. There's water in here.
Oh, okay, sure. That's what my dad told.
It's actually gin. So Ethan, you haven't asked anything. Ethan, do you have any questions you want to ask Jared?
Have you considered any have you ever built a mock? Have you gone to the mock side of the Lego yet?
Okay, I'm with Zane here on that, on his video. Do we know what we're supposed to be doing? That would be me.
I've built stuff guys. I build stuff probably weekly out of Lego, but then I feel like such a child building it that I take it apart and put it away.
You should. You should feel like a child.
No. But more like look at Ethan's. Yeah, look at Ethan's younger than me, and look at what he makes. It's all smooth and shiny, and then his shelves look like they have shadows. What? I built a spaceship, and I'm like, "Ooh, spaceship!"
Okay, on the live stream,
he's done it so much. He has the experience.
Yeah, I was born with a Lego in my hand. but all mocks aren't perfect. Like I was on a live stream, someone told me to build a skull, and like this is just from my memory, and this is what I came up with. And then
Isn't that supposed to be me?
Oh yeah.
I get into his live stream. He's like, "Hey, I built you today, Brad."
But yeah,
If it would
Jared,
have been white, that would have helped. I think Ethan. It would have been like,
Yeah.
a whole like. Anyways, go ahead.
Jared, back to his question. Have you thought about trying any, or do you have any like Lego like bends or anything like that you could try making something just for yourself?
See, I actually did a live stream a couple of days ago because I had this whole area right here. It was full of just tiny little sets of like nothing, but they were just tiny little sets that were just taking up room. So I actually did it live, and I was taking them apart, separating them, and put them in different bags for each color and whatnot, and Technic. And I said to myself, maybe I'll try to make something, maybe, and I haven't yet, because I have no clue to even start.
You should try.
My thing is start small. Start small. Like do not build big. That's the one thing. It discourages you because you don't have enough pieces to build it. Start small and then build big. I built a clone base. I built 3 clone bases that I didn't finish before I finally made my big one. So start small and work your way bigger with your collection.
So what do you guys say? What do you guys think about starting rather than building a mock, but fixing the sets that you have right now? Like
that's perfect.
See, I hate it.
You hate it?
I hate it. No. I'm gonna say I hate this about me. I am such a purist about Lego now because growing up, all I did was destroy my sets. I would love. There's times where I want to edit, like the pirate ship. My biggest complaint about Barracuda Bay, as I've told you guys, because this is my inner Pirates of the Caribbean and child coming out, I cannot push the cannons through the portholes, which is one of the reasons I'm excited to build the 3-in-1 pirate ship.
Yeah.
I have thought about editing it so I can get a cannon there and it pushes right into the like spots. You can see like cannons come out the side. But because I'm such a purist, I don't want to touch that.
Yeah.
Like, and that's my hard thing is even the Hogwarts castles, I'd love to tear all of those apart now that I have all the like them, build a massive castle. One, I don't want to build back the whole 6 sets that go into that. But 2, I'm such a purist. It's hard for me.
Yeah, I have a question. Yeah. Like, what is the? And I've already done research. I'm probably going to make a YouTube video about it. But what is the definition of a purist? Because I consider myself a purist. I think it's just using just Lego elements.
I think I invented that term, and then everybody went along with it in a way.
It's been around for like years.
It's not you, Matt.
I'm not saying that I did it, but I think I helped.
You brought it to the stream. You brought it to the stream.
Yeah,
in my
exactly.
Well, okay. So
it was
I
on
consider
YouTube
someone
for a
purist
while.
who, I consider, so it's like, I hate to use this example, but like political parties, I guess you could say. So like there's some people who are like they're one side of politics, but they're like extreme in that side. So like you could be a Lego purist because you only use Lego pieces.
Offended.
I consider myself like
politics, Brad.
Brad, I consider myself Buds 101. Thank you.
How do I read this thing?
Okay, I know what you're saying, though. I do hear what you're saying.
Yeah, but so like with a set, like
faction.
Yeah,
faction would be the word.
Yes, I'm on very one side of the spectrum. I have a ton of tiny sets. I've almost thought about just like bagging up and putting aside. But I also love all my tiny sets, and I love how they're displayed. Like all of my city cars are put in a shelf together.
I'm right there with you, Brad. I can't part out sets. That I can't do that.
Well,
that hurts me.
Only reason I've been doing it recently, breaking it first.
I've been doing it recently was just because of the haul I got, and I wanted to part all those out. And I do enjoy that, but I can't.
Like something you've built, take it apart and use it for something else.
I can't do that with like my Lego sets. Like those I'm going to rebuild because I just want to actually have the experience of building those sets. But like, okay, let me find a good. This little walker here from Rogue One, I don't want to destroy that. Even though it's a tiny walker and I could probably destroy it, I don't want to, because I used to do that growing up and it hurts me so much now.
See, I don't think taking apart sets to better other sets is a good idea. I mean, unless you have something that you don't really care about, it just kind of sits there and you take it apart. That's not a big deal. But for me, I enjoy all of my sets. Even my least favorite ones, I don't want to touch any of them. But for a basic example, Luke's X-Wing. Luke's X-Wing is a great build, $50, amazing. I'm putting out a review coming up. This is Congress. But the one downside to it is the landing gear. The landing gear, one, doesn't fold up, and two, the very front landing gear, you just move it and the thing falls off. Like, it's horrible. They could have put a Technic piece there and made it better. But I have extras of those that are just in the bin that you could get at a pick-a-brick wall. I mean, LinkedIn, stuff like that is something that I think that you could get to better things, but not take apart your other sets.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jared, what do you think?
I took the sets that I took apart was I've got like, I don't even know. I've got a whole bunch of 5.0 verse battle packs. And so I had all these ATRTs and speeders all laid around, and I was like, they are just taking up way too much room. So I kept a couple of them built, and then I took apart the other ones, and I can use those as spare parts.
That's, I understand. If you're an army builder, if you get a ton of battle packs, like I want to get 2 more of the Sith Trooper battle packs just because I'm an army builder. But at the same time, I'm like, I'll have all these crappy builds, but so like you can build some cool stuff out of the little, like if you're an army builder, there's no point in having 6 of these tiny little vehicles. But like,
just put them together like this. I just took all the pieces and made one.
I think what makes it simple is if you're using a pure Lego elements for everything, you're a purist. It doesn't matter if you put stickers on it or any of that, because sometimes I put stickers on, and sometimes I've done a lot of research. I'm going to be making a YouTube video like what is the definition.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that from an overall umbrella way to describe it.
A purist is really what you define Lego within. There's different definitions of purism. That's like a
well, there's also you gotta remember there's the mock builder side of it, because like for example, this little build from the Mandalorian battle pack. I think I like little builds like this. I don't know why. I've always been fan of trees and stuff like that. So I keep it apart. But I know someone like Ben the Brick Builder, or even you, Ethan, would just tear that apart, sort it out, and use it for different mocks, just because they want it.
I'm thinking about making an alternate build of the 501st Battle Pack.
Oh, I'm saying because I think the 501st Battle Pack builds were crap. So I want to. And there's really cool. There's some really cool designs. So
the thing is, the way I see it, and what I mean by that is, when I originally started talking about like, oh, I'm a Lego purist, I don't put the stickers on the set, blah 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 blah. It's not like this like uptight way of looking at it. It's just
you're
like
tightwad.
Yeah, you are.
I know that if I do that, it's going to hurt the bricks. So I don't want to do anything that's going to hurt the quality of the bricks or the quality of the set. So the way I see it is, if I'm going to take apart the set and piece it out in a way that I know I can't get the same pieces back if I ever wanted to recreate that set, that's not something that I'm going to do, because I like the pure nature of what the set originally was, and I like to keep it in that original state. So I like things for their originality, and I think that's where the pure quality comes in, because something that isn't pure is something that man twists and forms into his own thing, right? Yes. So from a mock builder perspective, I don't view that as necessarily pure, unless I do like the idea of taking a set apart and making it into something else with all of the same pieces from the set without losing any of the parts along the way. So I hope that
I did that.
answers your question.
I see it as different. Like Lego made the set and they designed it to have stickers on it.
And I see that.
But I don't put stickers on everything. I don't. Like on the Mandalorian ATSC Raider, I think it's perfectly fine without stickers, and it has some pretty cool stickers to use for mocks. But I've never really used a sticker for a mock before. So
well,
I think next week what we should do is we should coin like a bunch of different new Lego terms for what, kind of purists, like we're gonna call this group this, we're gonna call this type of group this. We
search Lego acronyms on Google. It has a whole list of all the acronyms and all that.
We got to go through some of those, but
that's actually perfect.
So Jared,
there's stuff that I haven't even heard of like before.
I have a question for Jared that I want to talk about and kind of bring up with all of us here.
Yes.
Brad, be ready, Brad. Brad, be ready. Get ready for this. Okay, Jared. Lego Friends.
Yes. I want to talk to you about Lego Friends.
Let Jared talk first, Brad. I'm just kidding. Jared, give us your full opinion, what your daughter thinks, what you think. Tell us your take on Lego Friends.
See, my daughter likes those kind of sets because they're girl sets. And she doesn't really like the Star Wars sets because in her eyes, Star Wars is for boys. And I keep trying to tell her, no, it's not. It's for everybody. And so
Society.
yeah, she really
As she
enjoyed
watched
it.
episode 2, that's like
Yeah,
That
right.
is the romance novel of the century.
She's
And so
5, guys.
Yep. And so she likes them. And she loves the Disney books.
Okay.
The ones you open up and they've got like the castle and whatnot. But she breaks them within a half a second, and then I have to fix them.
So does she look for more? Does she like just the friends? Anything like does she like the little dolls or whatever, the figures?
Yeah, what does she think
She-
of the figures?
She loves the little figures. She loves them.
Okay.
Yeah, she really does. She's got like Anna and Elsa and Spin, and so yeah, she really likes them.
Okay, so this is the reason I wanted to bring up this whole theme is because when I was at the Lego store, I was talking to people about this, and I'm just not changing our listen to tier theme. Okay, we're leaving that where it is. But I wanted to talk to someone who actually had kids because recently, I know he's live streaming right now, but Ease Craftsman, he's a Lego creator right now. He was live streaming recently with his daughter, and they were building a Lego friend set. And I just want to ask him some questions about it because I thought it was, I just wanted to see what his daughter thought. Like she's sitting right there. This is experience. I want to, know more about this. And so, she was talking about how her favorite sets were like the doggy sets and like these like animal sets, which I think is kind of cool that they are implementing these things. Little girls love the little like animals and stuff like that.
Like the vet hospitals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the craftsman was talking about how like just talked about some of it himself. So when I was at the Lego store this past week, I found out that Steam after Christmas was completely sold off the shelves.
Yeah.
Like there were parents coming in trying to get Lego friend sets, and the store employees had to tell them these sets are completely off the shelves. So it does do well. The theme does do well in its own, and there is a very targeted audience like we were talking about.
That's why.
And it's doing well in that area. The one thing I did find out, and this was interesting, and Jared might be able to test this, every set has a bathroom in it.
What?
Seriously.
What?
I did not notice this. Maybe not all of them,
Not
maybe not
every
the smaller
set.
sets, but every set basically has a bathroom in it.
So the larger sets have a bathroom in it every time. Is it like a bathroom as in like a toilet or bathroom as in like a mirror?
Toilet, sink, mirror.
I still don't know why girls. Okay, look. Here's the thing, guys. I'm a man. I've never been into a girl's bathroom. I don't know what girls do in the bathroom.
So, I've built women's bathrooms. I've installed things in women's bathrooms. Okay.
Something about it. It's a sacred place.
No, it's not. It literally all it has is a shelf for purses, and that's about it. Like it's the same exact thing.
Wait, really? I didn't even know that.
Well, some do, some don't. But I mean,
Okay.
they have
urinals?
shelves for purses. No, they have stalls. They have. We're not even going to go into the rest of that. But it's a comfortable place for women to go, if you would.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a thing.
Okay, Matt, what is your thing about all this stuff? I want to know. Why is this? Is this just why you're bringing it up? Like,
No, there's something about a girl's bathroom that girls are attracted to. I think honestly, if Friends has if Lego decided, look, if you don't think they did a ton of market research before getting into this idea, you're wrong. I'm sure they understand the psyche of A, a girl, and B, a female child more than anybody should ever in their life.
Well, look at it, for example. So like Polly Pocket. I don't know if you guys know who Polly Pocket is, but it literally, I was thinking about this the other day because I was at the store and they had it right next to it. Polly Pocket meets Lego is what Friends is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a dollhouse. It's got bathrooms. It's got veterinarian hospitals. It's got, all kinds of stuff. The figures look like Polly Pockets. It pretty much is the epitome. It's like the new age dollhouse. It's where secrets.
I was
are told.
just reading that.
The secrets are told. Secrets are told there.
but no, yeah.
Lives are changed.
But no, it's like I just super curious. And I was talking to one of the because there's two people. One was a female employee, and the other was a male. And it's like I just asked them about different themes because we had talked about them on the show, and I was like super curious about them. And so that was one of the things. And she showed me on a bunch of sets that there are bathrooms. And I was like, oh, I never realized that. And she was talking about people love like their fun colors. There's a bunch of other different things that people love about them. But Yeah, and like the Disney parts of it too. Like the little girls love the Disney parts.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, and I know this has been very controversial among us, is Mario, because I want to know how Mario has been doing as a set. Now, there was some positive things I was told about. So one, it does really well because
I
there's
heard
For
it
the
does
rich
good.
kids,
No.
it's perfect.
no. Listen to me here. I talked to them a bunch about this because I did not believe them at first. I was like, this team cannot be doing that well. So, so also Mario gets sold off the shelves a lot. There's a new generation of Mario kids because of the Switch.
I was about to
And
say
because-
that the Switch.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
just
Kids
imagining you
actually-
interviewing this person and recording them and then writing it all down. Like
No, I
Tell me what you
seriously,
think.
I was just, I made
Mario,
these notes.
go.
I made these notes yesterday because I wanted to make sure I remembered them in my
I
head for
understand.
today.
I just had this really funny vision of you doing that.
You also got to remember that is my major to
I know, that's what
interview people. So
that's what I'm laughing about.
There's actually a lot of kids who love just playing. Like actually, they ask the parents, "Hey, do the kids actually play? Do how they're supposed to be played?" Parents say these kids for hours will just be playing with. You put them on the scan, it scans it, like tons of different stuff like that.
I don't
See,
like
that's
it.
crazy.
And also,
I don't know how you can play because it's. I mean, you'd have to get more than one track if you would.
Yeah.
You have to.
But how many times can you go through the one and then you know that you're going to make
Well,
it to the end every time? So how do you like if you don't die and restart somewhere else? Maybe I just don't understand the game.
What's hard is they're expensive and for a younger
Yes.
audience, and that's
So
Yeah.
that's the reason I asked about these two themes in general, because we are not younger audiences.
even though I'm
But-
sure I'll
well,
love to play with it.
Ethan
So-
is.
But yeah, so there's a few things on top of the each set has a play feature. Every set you get has some sort of big play feature that goes with it. So that also adds to this. If you guys like, I'm trying to make us understand
Yeah.
these themes a little
Yeah.
bit more. So each set has, which is cool. I think that's cool that they add in these big play features so that these kids, there's more than just scanning stuff. There's also Lego involved play features in it.
Yeah.
On top of that, one of the reasons this theme is doing so well, I'm going to transition to this in another topic. It's the adults getting into Lego right now. And there's a reason for this. They are bored because of quarantine. So they're going to the Lego store to get their kid sets. So when you go get your kid the Mario sets, there's the NES station going, the NES set right there. So they'll get the NES set for themselves and get these younger sets for their kids to build so that they can spend time building the bigger set while their kids distracted by the smaller set.
I heard that when I was at the Lego store the other day too.
Yeah.
So that's the big thing that's happening. So the parents are going in. That's the reason we're getting Batmobiles. That's the reason we're getting pixel art. They're seeing these bigger,
Ecto one.
more adult sets, also very vintage sets from a lot of them. If you look at a lot of the set, that's Ghostbusters. Parents gonna
They've
walk
never
in,
seen Ghostbusters. Everyone be fair warned. They've never seen it.
but I'm saying
It was during
it's
my
they're
You were-
targeting certain generations here. They
Yeah.
are. If you look at, there's the pirate ship targeting classic Pirates
marketing.
fans. It's marketing, but I'm saying, so we're getting this nostalgia feeling, and that's why so many people are getting back into it. On top of that, we got Lego Masters. We got massive amounts of Lego TikTokers popping up all over the place, especially adults. So
Mm.
there's
Did
a
they
reason.
say that? Did they say that, or did you say that?
Lego Masters, what they said, but
Ah.
what people have been telling me, I haven't seen the Lego TikTok. I wanted them. I was like, kept trying to push, but they don't watch TikTok.
Well, they don't. So I found this out too. The Lego store cannot do TikToks, and the reason they can't do TikToks is because if they make a video showing a specific set in store, and then someone comes in to get that set, and they get upset that was in their video, but they no longer have it. So
They
they used to be able to.
represent Lego.
Well,
Yes.
also,
Well.
yes, and if they do something controversial, it's the same thing when you're trying to get on Lego Masters. If you do something controversial that's going to represent Lego and Fox, you can get kicked
Exactly.
off.
Working
Exactly.
for Disney, I
Can't
know
say
how that all
AT-AT.
is.
Yeah.
It's at
No
at.
AT-ATs. At.
What? No, it's
That's-
AT-AT.
AT-AT.
Oh, it's
also-
AT-AT. It's not at Ert.
Brett, I
That
do have a
hurt.
counter
That's
argument
true.
for you.
Yes.
Okay, so might sound a little strange.
You
But-
sound strange.
You go into the Lego store, right? Just picture it. You go into the Lego store, and all the friends sets are gone. It's whatever that day was after Christmas.
Yes.
All the Lego sets are gone from Friends, Mario, etc. Go to Walmart, go to Target, go anywhere
Same
else.
thing.
Are they?
Not
I'm not
mine.
kidding.
Not at
I'm not-
mine. Not at
I'm
mine.
not kidding. When I was at around that same time period, I was at Targets and stuff. There was a couple stuff happening, just like there's just a couple things here and there. Like I would go down maybe a Ninjago set here. There's a Mario set there. One friend set. But yes, those themes aren't doing as well maybe there.
So
But at Lego stores, they're getting sold off the
I
shelves.
agree. And to
There's
argue
something
your
about
point,
that. There's something about that.
so the Lego store has a big nostalgia for it, in my opinion. But
Mhm.
like to go on Brad's side of things, when it was around the holidays, everyone was just buying any Lego set, Brad. If you go right now, Friends
Exactly.
are there more than anything else, and the Disney
Mhm.
stuff, lower end of things. But during the holidays, you'd find maybe one or two Ninjago. You'd find Obi-Wan's hut. You would see some trolls, obviously. But
And
you know,
Minions.
Speeder.
Some
10 loose
Minions.
Speeder.
yeah, the land
But,
speeder.
okay,
But it was minimal. It was like bare bones shelves. You couldn't find anything. You know, that's just kind of how it was.
also you got to remember the target audience. Those kids aren't able to get sets all the time. I was actually at the store
Yeah.
recently, and there was a
No.
parent picking up a few Mario sets. I'm just saying, this is the time period where those kids actually are allowed to get those sets, where the parents will get those sets for Christmas. It's around their birthdays too.
Yeah.
But what I've been told, there's been enough of a sell for them that people are that they can keep them on the shelves. And Mario, from what told, you get Zelda fans coming into the Lego store all the time. What I've been told, they're like, "Hey, you guys have any Zelda sets yet?" And they're like, "No, sorry."
wow.
They're like, "Oh, we want Zelda." Like, so there
That's
are
gonna be the
these
next
Mario
thing.
there's
Yeah.
Mario and Nintendo fans who are coming in and looking at these sets, and they want to get them though. That's the thing. You gotta understand. People want to get Lego again because people are getting puzzles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they want to get
and
Lego.
puzzles are boring.
Exactly.
I think you're right on the quarantine thing. I noticed that ahead of time too. That was something that I wait. Is there another
Fazoom.
Stud Bud? We have a guest. We have a guest.
We have a
Mr.
guest. It's Jared.
New.
He's being inducted. But no, there's something about quarantine when that all started. When people were fearing the idea of a lockdown, not being able to leave their house, they wanted something to do, and buying an $800 Millennium Falcon for an adult with a disposable income is a great idea.
Mine's not disposable.
Well, if you
some
think about it, though,
people's
they all got addicted at the beginning of it.
Oh, yeah.
They all got addicted at the beginning. It's just okay. We're gonna use this extreme example here. People got addicted to alcohol at the beginning of this too, and now they're alcohol. We all got addicted to Lego at the beginning of this, and now we're all Legoholics.
Let me ask this question, Jared. What's your thoughts? You're the guest here. What do you think about
Yes.
the things we've been talking about? The adults, the friends, and the Mario.
I don't like Mario. I don't like the Mario sets.
He's
Fazoom tells you to
older
run
than
away.
He's older than us, Fazoom.
Yeah, he's older than me.
But not as old as you.
Oh, he's also got more parts to him than you do.
Okay, so continue, Jared.
Yes, sorry, yeah.
I don't like the Mario sets. I don't have one. I probably won't buy
What about the blind bags? What about the blind bags?
Oh,
I don't have them. I might get one. I don't know. But
Are you
probably
a
not.
fan of Mario?
Yeah, I love Mario. Man,
Okay,
I grew
so
up-
I'm gonna recommend this. I'm gonna recommend
NES,
this.
man.
Pick up the blind bag. Just pick up
Yeah.
one blind bag. It's fun and it's very unique.
And you can put content.
Yes.
I mean,
You have some of these Mario blind bags?
Yes.
So I
Also,
have-
Jared,
okay.
you're a Star Wars fan. You need to branch out. I'm gonna tell you this now. Branch out now. I highly recommend pick up the blacksmith, but that's just personally me.
Brad.
Brad.
So continue, Jared. You don't like Mario.
Yes, sorry.
I don't like Mario sets. I like the Friends and I like the Disney sets for my daughter. It gives me a reason, or it gives me a way to get her interested in it. Is my thing. Because right now, if I pull out my X-wing and start building it, it's all right. But if I go and get a Disney set or something, she wants it then. So and
Now,
that's just a way of getting her into it.
A
Yeah.
family dynamic.
This is
Introducing.
This is important though. Jared, if that, let's say they made Elsa's castle with the same system parts, I mean, it's all system, but the same style as regular sets, regular minifigures, would they be as interested in it?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
I can probably guarantee that she would love it still because it's Elsa.
I mean,
And
have you seen
Frozen.
some of the Elsa toys they made that people are still buying? Like, it's crazy.
That was the top
Yeah.
set back in like 2014. I forget what year that was
Yeah, it
when
was.
the set came out.
Yeah.
But that was like the top selling set for Lego.
But that's
that
my
year.
problem. That's my personal problem with it.
Is the
Is
figures?
that well, no, it's yes, well, in a way that it's this different style of Lego that is segmented for that niche market. I would buy an Elsa's Castle or other Disney sets because
Yeah.
I'm a Disney fan.
Yeah.
But I'm not a little girl, so
I-
why can't I have that set?
Well, they have
Also
the big
Disney-
castle now. They have the huge big castle you can go buy at the Lego store, the big Disney one. Did
Yeah,
you know
and
that?
Yeah,
Well,
that is something that I honestly did consider buying, and I still am. But the problem is that space.
Mhm.
I'm
I
sorry,
mean, I'm
Jared,
just
for
gonna say
taking that
this,
away
like,
from you, but I just
Yeah.
felt like that was an important.
No, it's
I-
fine. I mean, I was pretty much done. I mean, I respect the Disney and Friends stuff.
Yeah.
so what if,
Good
okay,
ones.
your son is 1.5 and he's going to
Yeah, he's
turn,
one.
he's one,
Yeah.
couple years, he's probably going to be into Lego if you keep doing what you're doing. What if he gets into the Mario sets? Well, hopefully they'll be better by then,
What
but
if he
like,
gets into the mind.
He's more than welcome, man. I'm
Okay.
not the type of person that's going to say, "Hey, no, if you're going to do this, you have to do this." No,
Okay.
he can do whatever he wants.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Brad
That's good.
doesn't believe in that.
Brad's like pirates and blacksmiths and no more Star Wars.
I'm
No
afraid
more.
no, okay,
Brad.
okay. This is my problem with Star Wars right now. Star Wars is addicting because what you have to get the whole fleet. Like, I want the X-wing and
No,
TIE
you
Fighter
don't. You
still.
don't have to.
You don't have to, but it's addicting. It's so I'm trying to because there's my thing with the reason I'm getting out Star Wars right now is because I grew up just getting Star Wars and I'm having so much the blacksmith set. I'm not kidding. I had so much more fun building that than I've had with the Star Wars set lately because it was just so. And it's the little detail they put inside.
Yeah.
There's a butter turner in there, and I think that's awesome because I love the little details like that.
And the
Where
bear
Star
rug.
Wars, it's
The
Yes,
bear
the
rug.
bear
I
rug.
like
Cool.
the bear rug.
the beer keg, the chairs.
The
for
Zane
Star Wars.
figure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Lego
like Star
calls
Wars-
that a Kool-Aid keg or water keg.
They have those in a pirate ship. They have a water.
Yes.
They have a water barrel. So
Yeah, so like, and even in the two pirate ship sets, there's like little details like that.
Yeah, and that's
is
kind
my
of what I have become with the Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but it's different from building like 2014 than now.
Yes.
Like, and
Because-
it's probably just building mocks. Like, just I would rather get parts than a set. I only get sets
Yeah.
to get the minifigures.
I mean, okay, for the record, next month, because I don't want to spend any more money this month, and I have plenty of sets to get me through the rest of the month. X-Wing and TIE Fighter, and Trouble on Tatooine and those other sets, I'm leaving towards my birthday. And that's it. And then after that, it's really I'm not buying much more Lego.
well, feel free to
Besides-
watch my Lego review tomorrow and make sure you still want to
Okay.
get the X-wing.
Oh, I still want to get it no matter what. I don't have one, and I need to.
But you can watch my video.
Okay. Oh, quick question. Sorry, this was something that someone sent to me yesterday. Big news.
Oh,
Harry Potter stuff was announced.
whoa!
We're getting
what is it?
golden Harry Potter figures. There's 4 sets with 20th anniversary.
Golden.
One- Yes. So one's gonna be a Harry, one's gonna be a Ron, one's gonna be Hermione, and I'm pissed. Okay, for the record, the $130 set they're doing, I am pissed at Lego about.
G-rated content.
But
See,
there's
Rick.
the last one's Voldemort. They're doing okay. So we're getting the girls' bathroom from the second movie, which is special minifigures and stuff like that for the $20. The $40 is gonna
Another
be
girl's bathroom.
it's gonna no.
Another girl's bathroom.
The $40 is gonna be you're gonna get a buildable Fluffy, which is the 3-headed dog from Harry Potter, which I'm excited
like
about.
Fluffy.
That's cool.
And it's gonna be I think you can attach these to the castle. The $90 is Hogsmeade. So that's a set that hasn't been done in a long time. So I am excited about that. You get like two buildings with it. Fourth one is another effing great
Oh,
haul.
what?
I'm not.
It's
I am pissed.
fun. It's fun.
We're getting another great haul, and I'm sorry, I was ranting about this to Aiden.
I didn't drop the
Percent.
F-bomb. It wasn't me. I wasn't the first one to do it.
We're getting okay. This is the big thing I'm having with this set. We're getting another great haul. It's coming with a lot of the same minifigures, and below it, we're supposed to be getting what's it called?
Oh.
The Chamber of Secrets. We're getting a Chamber of Secrets below it. And I'm like, really? This is what Lego's gonna do for us. I know. I'm sorry. I had to go on a rant about this because this is new
The
information that I wanted
Golden
to share.
Harry is disgusting, Fazoo.
Why?
Well, no,
Have you
it's-
seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
There's no images released for this stuff yet. There's
Oh.
no images.
Well, if it's the same look that Mr. M&R Productions put on,
I'm
here-
not
well,
trusting anything M&R Production says right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no joke.
Well,
So-
somebody else
but-
did.
so,
Somebody
okay.
else posted it, and he shared it on Instagram on his story. It looks absolutely terrible if it looks anything like that.
So
Okay.
wait, we're getting the same thing as Ninjago did, where they're doing like 10-year anniversary, and it's the same thing as Star Wars did, where we got the 20th anniversary figure. So I do want to pick up these Harry Potter figures because of who I am and as a collector,
Yeah,
and they're gonna go for a lot in the future.
I'm not buying any more Lego.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm stopping buying Lego. Like, but I do think some of them are gonna be able to hook up to the castle, which I'm excited about. But problem is that we're getting another Great Hall. I think that's
Why?
too soon. I don't. It's because we're getting the Chamber of Secrets below it, and with another snake. So it's basically a remake of the one we just had. So
Brad,
I-
what you need to do, if you have all the minifigures, get the $400 castle and call it done with Harry Potter. It's going to getting
No,
the
I need
big
to get the rest of the castle. Okay, leave me alone.
Get the 400, the big one. That would be awesome.
You
Like
have all of it you need.
Yes, but
instead
like,
of buying
thankfully there are
$100 sets here and there, just splurge and get the big one.
true. But I
Just
am
wait
gonna
till
say
that
this.
Bad Batch shuttle comes out, Brad. You'll
No,
be
we're
like,
still not getting that.
oh,
Mhm.
Nope, still not
see,
getting
he
it.
knows. He knows.
It's
Brad,
gonna be a
it's
going to
trash
be
set
awesome.
with trash figures. Calling it now.
What?
Jared, we know.
Ooh.
We know,
Don't-
Jared. We're on the same level here.
Wow.
It better have Padme pinup on it.
Yes, we need,
my God.
that would be a. I want that to be a print, but that if that is a sticker, I'm sure Matt would put it on.
I would. No,
I
would
don't
put that. I would put the sticker in like a glass case for itself. Don't
So
remove
this is.
it.
I would seriously,
Mint condition.
if I was getting them, I'd get 2 of the stickers. Just like order one off Bricklink and just slap one on there. I don't agree
That's
with
a
you, Matt.
$200 sticker right there.
Literally.
Okay, so
because it's such a meme. That's why.
But
It's
I'm
called-
sorry. The Bad Batch shuttle, I'm not excited about because I think the
You will be.
set.
You will be.
You
will.
there
Yeah, Brad.
sets that are exciting me right now aren't Star Wars sets. I hate to say it.
wow, disappointing, Brad.
Wow.
Wow.
We
I
are
have
having
to
the
branch
best wave of Star Wars sets coming this next summer.
And that's
you're
what's
gonna
hurting
miss
me
it.
so much is I
You're
gotta get
gonna
the
miss it.
Mandalorian sets. Oh, there
Are
you
y'all
go.
taking applications for Brad's spot?
Yeah.
Well,
There goes Ethan again.
I'm sorry, Jared. No.
our resident mock builder just decided to leave because we were talking
Yeah.
about Lego sets too
So,
often.
let me pull it back here a little bit. So,
Yes.
Please.
Jared, what is there any other sets that you feel like you might want to branch out into besides themes, other than
Really,
Star
honestly,
Wars? Anything you've looked into?
When I was at Walmart last night, I seen the 3-in-1 pirate ship and almost got it. Just because I think a pirate ship would be awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have one.
I gotta say, I would recommend because it gives you 3 different builds to do. So you spend 1 week you build it, the next week you destroy it. Just make sure you have stuff to like put the parts into.
Yeah.
Because the first, all the bags were set up for the pirate ship build, but yeah. But yeah, I do recommend getting it. It's a cool set, and I've seen some cool
Yeah.
stuff about it. Also, I just saw a comment that it won't let me click on it yet. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna get crap for this. I know. I defended heavily this newest wave, but that was before I found all these cool sets.
Besides
and
Harry
now-
Potter, I mean, you did defend the upcoming wave, and now you're against it because there's
Yeah.
Harry Potter sets coming out.
No, okay, so this is my thing. I am heavily trying to get bigger sets and spend less money on smaller sets.
Yeah.
And the thing is, on Star Wars, I already have all the sets I want, except for that X-Wing and TIE Fighter. I'd love to get the Mandalorian sets. There are a few sets that are coming out this wave, like the $130 one and the $60 one, that I think if those are true, I'm gonna be picking up. Upside down. But on top of that, I think the sets we are getting, I don't really care much for. I do want the Tauntaun that's coming out.
Oh.
I really do want the Tauntaun this in March because I really like Tauntaun. So.
Tauntaun.
The buildable Tauntaun. You want
Yes.
the buildable Tauntaun, but
Yes.
you are not any more excited for the Mandalorian Gauntlet Starfighter.
No, that's the one I
What?
said. Those are the Mandalorian ship and the $130 the cruiser. I am excited about those. If they're
$160.
Do you have one of the OG Tauntauns?
no, and that's the reason I want to get one
Oh.
buildable.
Brad, you're
I have a Tauntaun.
I-
I took the arms off somewhere.
Yeah, so
You're
I'm gonna hurt
breaking
you.
my heart. You're going down a
know.
path I can't follow.
I know,
Yeah.
but guys,
Ah.
I have a new friend right here.
Oh no.
It's a very beautiful friend. Okay,
Oh.
so
I hope you drop
It,
it.
yeah,
I'm just gonna
Oh,
hold it
Matt.
like here for the rest of the show.
it does
Oh,
look really
that's
good though. It does.
I'm not
look
gonna
good.
lie. I highly like. I was on edge when this first set was first announced, and now I'm so happy that I picked it
Yeah.
up.
If I was rich, I would definitely get it.
You know what? Once you, yeah. Well, no, I'll talk to you about that later.
Brad, you messed up
I'll-
my contact. You're like
Also, for the
Oh.
record, like a lot of those sets that I'm not getting, I'm just gonna ask for my birthday or Christmas because they're cheaper sets. So like that way, my family and friends can like, if they are gonna like, if they want to get me something, they have something in price range to get me.
So,
You're-
Ethan, you're the one that kind of handles the Discord and whatnot. What is
Oh.
the question of the week and everything? Do you have the question of the week by chance?
I don't have that pulled up. I've been switching computers throughout the stream.
Oh,
I've
God.
noticed. You just carry on.
Yeah, it's been that kind of stream. I don't have that. But what was it? The question of the week was what? I guess we can answer it.
Yeah.
But what is everyone's best deal that they have gotten? Like their number
Ever?
one. Yeah, best deal that they have gotten.
In Lego or just in general?
Lego.
And Lego. Yeah, Lego.
Like, is it on a set or is it on Lego pieces or anything?
Yeah, just price wise, like what is like the best? Even you can even say something that you got for free if you. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
But what's like everyone's best favorite deal? Mine is probably the Harry Potter Express. I got it for $23, which is really good.
That's not fair. I'm just.
I mean, was mine fair either though? I mean, I have to
No.
say it. Mine was the great haul for.
Yeah, you're-
Yeah.
I think
that was-
that's more fair than the dark magic Ethan was dealing with.
True.
What?
Well, I mean,
it was a thing that.
As I told you guys, like there are some sets that are worth a ton in there that I got for $5-10, and so like that was an amazing deal right there. But I
Yeah.
definitely think a brand new, still on the shelf set for $20 is even a better deal. So
So what do we guys think? Do we think my set, my free stuff with my VIP points counts?
that
Or
counts. Yeah.
does it not count?
That
Or does
counts.
my-
That counts. I would count that.
So because I got like all those freebies that were given to me because that person bought all the X-wings at one time. Plus,
I mean,
the
that's a
triple
pretty good
Tatooine
deal.
set.
Yeah.
What did I have? I had the firefighter, the police thing, and the VIP brick, and the Trouble on Tatooine set for free. I think that's probably
That's a good deal
Yeah.
right there. I mean,
yeah.
Me getting
yeah.
this for $20.
Yeah.
On
I
offer.
got this for Christmas for free.
No,
I got a
yeah.
$100 gift card for this, so you know, just
honestly, offer up deals like this being $20 for all this Lego. That's insane to me.
Garage sales are good, but that is kind of extinct now.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I think
That's
that's what I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't checked Facebook Marketplace, do it once in a while because
That's what I do.
sometimes there's
You just never know.
and thankfully I'm actually willing to put money into it now if I'm gonna like resell stuff. But yeah,
I will say, always ask the person before you buy it why they are getting rid of it.
Every time
That's a-
with anything,
Yep.
not just Lego.
Good life lesson. Jared, have you had any good Lego deals? What's the best Lego deal that you've ever had?
Oh gosh. Where was it? I got my gunship for $80.
That's a good
Ooh,
deal.
That's which one
Yeah.
is it?
It's I think 2013.
Oh,
that,
nice.
that one's my favorite. That's my
it's the one
favorite
from
one.
It's the one from episode 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
2013.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it was missing. It's still missing. You know, the top of where the missiles are.
Yeah.
The
The
little
fire missiles.
Yeah, no, not the flick fire ones. The deals that extend out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
the spring
missing
shoot.
some of those.
Is that it? Like,
Well, here, let me just go get it. I'll show you.
Yeah, just go get
It's kind
it,
of
Jared. What are you doing, man?
I'll
Good
make
Lord.
Matt happy. This is a 2008 Republic gunship
Whoa,
sticker.
whoa, whoa,
A ton of
whoa!
money.
Ethan, pause. Everybody, shut up. Ethan, that was very
What?
rude of me, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Oh,
Ethan,
yeah,
it's missing
I'm
one.
gonna put you
It's
in
missing.
timeout.
Oh,
It's missing that though.
Ethan, okay, how much do you want for that? So my Republic gunship that I bought does not have any stickers on it, but I want
Oh.
those stickers.
Well,
You
that's
want
the
the
thing.
sticker?
My 2008 gunship doesn't have stickers on it.
But there's two. Okay, there's two that I want.
This has been 12 years or 13 years in the making. This is like 13 years.
I
been
want
like
two
this.
stickers. All I want is two stickers.
The
That's
two.
it.
Wait. Oh, these are alternate stickers.
Yes, they
Right
are.
there.
I want
Okay.
some of those. Either
Okay.
the lady one or the monkey one. I want
Are you
one,
gonna
one
cut
of those.
them out?
Do it. Cut them out and send it to me.
How about when? I don't know when I'll do it, but when I put the stickers, I don't know. That's hard.
You won't do that. You know that.
When
I
I put
will.
the stickers on, I will give you the
The one
ones
feet up
that
the
I
wall.
don't use.
Ethan, are you ever actually going to do
20
that,
years
though?
later. 20
Yeah.
years later. Stud Buds is long gone. We all
That's
had
why
a
you guys should
falling
get
out.
idea sets. There's
We
no
all had a
stickers,
falling
just
out.
print it.
And someday Dane looks in his mailbox and there's a package from Ethan.
It's gonna be the
AKA Real Legacy
stickers, but like all
Productions.
chopped up with a middle finger note. Like,
No, what I'll do is I'll create my own sticker for him to put it on of me.
I don't know where to find that. I mean, besides Ethan, does anyone else selling them? I can't find them on
Bricklink.
I can't
I'm
find
I'm
them.
sure
on
it's like $50 sticker sheet. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
it's
sure.
2008.
I
I
mean, if
have the
you're,
gunship.
Yeah, it's missing some of these up here.
Oh.
I can't find them. I
The
can't.
little red things.
Bricklink,
What?
I can help you find those
Yeah.
sometime in the future because Bricklink does sell those.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to find them either. You might have to pay a little bit for
All
them.
bricks and
but-
pieces.
Yeah.
That might also work.
Well, it depends
just
if they have
going-
that style.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Back in yeah.
So we're
Ethan.
should be technically wrapping up. So do we want
Yeah.
to rank a theme? We can rank one, or are we just gonna end it tonight?
We can rank a couple themes really quick.
All right,
Yeah.
because I have them all set up. Ooh,
We're
this
all
is my
good.
way now.
I'm good time wise. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
but-
I'm good.
good.
I have no
I don't
problem.
have
I'm good.
anything today, so
I do
Because
this
screw
afternoon, but
football.
I'm good. No joke, huh?
I'm going to show you guys my log. This has been in my like a lot of my mocks for the last couple years, just because I love it.
I'm
It
just
uses
glad you
the-
didn't take us to the bathroom. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ethan, on a real note, how much do you want for that sticker sheet?
I don't
How-
know.
what would it take to get that?
The
from
going
you?
rate. The going rate of sticker
No,
sheet.
no, don't rate me for this. I just want to know. I want to know the real friend to friend price you give me for some stickers.
Oh,
Well,
he's gonna drop that card.
Hey, I thought
Let
we
me
had
look
some-
on Bricklink first. How about
I
that?
thought we had something special.
Quick question.
I don't know.
Do you
Yes.
guys? Sorry. Do you guys want to? I don't know. Do you guys want to meet my son? He just walked in. So
yeah,
Oh,
sure.
Yes, of
Come here.
course.
As long as you're okay with it, it's up to you.
Oh yeah. Kiddo.
Oh,
Get him the big
Oh.
screen. Get him the big
There's
screen.
Riker. There's Riker.
Big screen, big screen, big screen.
why doesn't that let me do it? Fix it,
I got you.
There
There's
we go.
Riker.
Oh,
Hey, it looks just like him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Looks like a little mini Jared.
And then here's my wife.
Literally just like Jared.
This come here. Here's my wife.
Oh.
Hi,
They can't see us waving, but
You can't see us waving.
Oh,
Oh,
my
wait,
heart.
All right, enough of that.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, we got the Dish Network. Enjoy all your local more with Dish. Sponsor.
All right, guys. So I thought because it's Super Bowl day, we should look at sports, an original sports theme back
Ooh.
in the day.
Does it make me a
Um,
horrible person that I don't even know who's playing in the Super Bowl?
No.
It's the Chiefs and the 49ers.
It's the no one cares
Chiefs
versus
and
the
Bucks.
I guess someone cares.
Wow.
So okay. Quickly
Can you
throwing
put
off
our
the back
faces on
here.
really quick?
Huh?
Can you put our faces back?
No.
No. The side.
Like, yeah, the
Oh,
side
okay.
thing.
There we
yes.
go.
Yeah, that's
It is
good.
back.
So just gonna start off here. We got sports teams buses is one of these types of sets you can get.
Vintage.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what?
Interesting.
What do we
year
get
is
here?
that? Do we know what year this is?
So the cool. I'm using brick set, which tells you years and stuff like that. So these
That
sets
works
came
really
out
good.
around.
Ugh.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a time period on this Steam.
Well, the
They-
value used in the value of the new set is not worth anything, apparently.
Well, they used to have some sets, not quite so old, but they had like NBA figures that you could put little
Yeah,
basketballs
so
in and pull 'em back
that
and-
is part of this.
That's why I remember.
So yeah, because the NBA ones were the ones I remembered. So you got there's a little game where it's basically flicking the balls,
Yeah.
and then you can make full blown stadiums out of these to have
Yeah.
your players play against each other.
Okay, that part at the top one, I always wondered what that piece was from that he's standing on, that green.
The
piece.
green?
I have a few of those. I never had any idea what those things were from, but now I do.
So one of my friends had them too. Like he had the basketball stuff, and I remember flicking them. They were actually kind of fun.
Yeah, they were way fun.
But yeah, so like you can get like full blown stadiums.
Is there any still out though? Because I don't know any.
They're coming back with newer sports themes, but there's none of these themes. These themes died. This is vintage themes right here. Oh, so we're back to the basketball part where you could actually put the figures in the hands.
Yeah. So okay,
Uh,
so right out the gate, I think this is trash.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I mean it's NBA. It
Yeah,
feels like
yep.
it completely. I get that they're trying to branch out and bring a different audience to Lego, but to me, someone who is heavily invested into sports and basketball that knows all the players isn't going to want to sit down and play with a Lego basketball figure.
I have that
in my
piece.
opinion.
Exactly.
I have that printed piece. That printed piece with the red and the yellow and the white. I have that.
I do think though that isn't complete trash. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, I'm seeing some stuff here. Like there's a wide variety of sports. I do think it would have been cooler if we got like collectible minifigures, like first the winter stuff. Like okay,
Yeah.
think of this. I don't know if any of you guys used to follow snowboarding, but like Shaun White was a big name back in the day.
Yep.
A special
Back in the day,
Shaun
like
White.
2 years ago.
I mean, I guess he still is. Actually, if you didn't know, X Games is on TikTok and they go live like every day to show off what's happening. I just thought it was cool. So, but skate parks. I kind of would have been cool if you could have got the collectible minifigures for the different football
They
and
have
basketball and soccer
Bionicle
players.
sports people.
Sort of.
Is
That
that a
was for
hockey
hockey?
player? Yep.
Yeah.
Two of the things I hate most in life: sports and Bionicle. No, I'm joking.
Wow,
I'm
jeez.
joking. I'm totally joking.
So no, I think it's decent. It's fun, but I mean the audience. It's not just a basketball set. It's like here's your NBA players, here's your sports teams.
Oh, come on. What the heck?
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's names to them, which I mean maybe it's a way of getting people who like Lego into sports, but it
Sure.
goes both ways. There's some good creative thought behind it. The ramps, the skate parks, the
Well, like,
snowboarding
these
parks.
These are cool. Like they're collectible figures.
Which is cool. I mean, people who really like, Michael Jordan, they probably
Yeah.
have some figures of his just to have his minifigures, his bobbleheads,
Yeah.
his Lego. I mean, stuff like that. I could see that. But as far as a Lego collector in my aspect, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want a minifigure with a spring in it.
Yeah. Here's some-
Personally.
I think for the time that these sets came out, what years were these, Brad?
They look pretty old.
I don't see a year on them. Let me see if I can get some more information here.
I
Well,
mean,
since
Let's
what
have a
I'm saying
guess.
is, I
What's
think
our
that
guess?
I would say 1990 something.
Guess
I
like
can say that.
2002.
Because I need something to compare it to.
Yeah.
did you guys know that the very first Lego Star Wars set?
1987.
87.
See, I think for the time that those sets came out, it's not
Not
bad, but I
Yeah.
think by today's standards,
Yeah, true. Did you know
What
that the
set
very
from
first?
1987 is able to stand with today? You
Yeah.
know, there's
Yeah.
city sets and whatnot.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh
Zane,
yeah.
what were you gonna say though?
So, did you guys know that the very first Star Wars Lego set was an X-wing released in 1999?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Along with the snow speeder.
Along
I
with
have
Snowspeeder,
those
yes.
sets.
What?
It was my siblings, and I built them many times. They're still
Do you
in the,
still
like,
have
the parts
them?
the parts are still in the collection.
I have the snow speeder.
Yeah.
They are worth some money.
Jared, any thoughts on these? I don't
He's
know
with
if you
his
like
son.
sports or not.
I
so.
don't really like the sports ones. Honestly I don't. I actually had I think it was a soccer one, and I did not like it at all. I think it was a flick
Okay.
soccer one.
Yeah.
As a kid, did you not like it, or as an
No,
adult?
I just didn't. I didn't.
See,
Yeah,
I think
kid-
that's also
As a
interesting.
kid, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't think many kids probably liked this theme,
Yeah.
and that's why it didn't stick around for
Yeah,
very
they
long.
probably lost all
Yeah.
the soccer balls within a second.
Well, see,
Yeah, and
I'm in the same boat as Jared. Mine was like I keep talking about the basketball one because that's the one that I had as a kid.
Yeah.
And you lost the balls within like a day or two, and then it lost its playability.
Yeah,
You can't because you build a goal and you throw a ball at it. Okay, great. I can go do that outside.
I do have to say though, this theme is supposed to be coming back, but not. I don't think the flicking part. I think it's gonna be like rugby players, and I think nowadays this set would work great with the adult audience we have and the sports.
Yeah.
It'd be a little bit harder with COVID stuff because sports aren't being as much.
Well,
But I
people-
do think
It could bring sports into the house because you can't get out and go do things.
true, but I don't think it's gonna be the flicking stuff anymore. I just think it's gonna be like minifigures with rugby ball. Like that's the stuff I saw. So.
it depends on what audience it's made for, what age group.
Yeah.
My thing
Yeah.
with it too that's interesting is, I mean, if you look at some of those players that were introduced as figures back in the day, are they still relevant by 2021 standards? I think
No.
when they remake this, either they need to go old school with people that are already established or people who have definitely made it already, like in history and like sports Hall of Fame.
Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like people who haven't had like big like problems.
Shaquille O'Neal.
I think that it would be interesting from like a timestamp situation, just like how we looked back. What is the relevancy of those players today, and what are
Yeah.
they worth in the future?
Because it's
That's why the
different.
value might go down.
And that's the difference too. It's like Star Wars. Star Wars, those characters are recognized throughout the ages, no matter when the movies came out.
Yes,
Whereas like these are, they're people.
real people.
And after a while, people start caring about sports players when they're no longer playing. And I hate to say that, but there's been
Well,
a
but
few.
it's true. It's something that we talked
Yeah.
about last week. Was Star Wars is a story. It's a theme. It's fiction, and you can do so many things with it. Where this is reality, and reality kind of fades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these
Here's what I
figures,
wanna
these
know.
people.
How many Lego sets with real life people did they make? Is this like how many themes were there? Think about it. I think this might be the only theme.
There was a soccer CMF, but I think it was only sold in like Europe.
But- No, there were some other ones. Like I think there's a rugby player and some other people like that. I think
It's
those
super interesting to me.
those
Hmm.
CMFs though, but they weren't actual players. They were just. here's a
Oh, were they
rugby
not?
player.
Were they not
They
real
were-
people?
Yeah, they weren't real people. They were just minifigures with that surrounding, which I think is a better way to go with them. To be honest.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Where if you guys had to just throw a ranking at this, what would you rank it?
F.
E.
Hey, sports. It's in the name.
To the game. Yeah. Exactly where my head went. I think E.
Are these
Yeah, I
sports
think-
better than Shima? That's the question.
They're more noticeable than Chima. I mean, sports is sports. So,
Yeah.
I just feel as though they have some history to them, right? I think back in the day, by today's standards, you can't compare it, so you have to think in that regard. Like they had
Yep.
some playability features, but like you
Yeah.
said, there were very big problems with it because it was so dependent on one piece that if you
Yeah.
lost, it was game over.
Yeah.
Literally.
Mhm.
I just think that if they come back with the theme, that it could be a stronger idea.
But
Yeah.
let's
But
not
it's
base
just
this off
not
of what
there.
it could be, but what it was. Because for the
What it
record, there's
was.
only one person I actually know who has this stuff, and that's Epic Bricks.
Does he like it?
I don't think so, but I know he has.
We're also not by any measure
Yeah.
sports fans.
Yes.
So I think it's hard for us to rate this with the
Yeah.
idea of
Unless
a
it's
normal
baseball.
sports fan.
Yeah, let's just look at it in Lego terms.
I give it
it's
an
not
E.
great.
My vote's
Yeah,
E.
I think an E. I think it brings in a new audience, but it's once they stop making it, it's not going to get them into Lego.
No.
You know.
What do you think, Jared?
Jared, you
My
agree?
opinion is if they come back with this, if they came back and they made like stadiums or baseball fields like
Yeah.
Bush Field
Okay.
or
They made one.
American
They made a
Airlines
football
Center,
field. They
I
made
would
a
do it
football
again.
field.
But minifigure scale.
Did you guys see that though? The football field
Yes,
that they brought
yeah,
out.
yeah.
soccer
Yes.
field, yeah.
Soccer field.
Yep.
Yeah. So they did have that.
Which, for the record, the one hard thing about this is it's not going to be U.S. players because it's going to be sold all around the world. It's not going to be
Oh,
just
yeah.
U.S. So you do have to remember that yeah. So
E.
the next theme I picked
Yeah.
because it's one of
Also,
my
yeah.
top
Also-
favorite themes.
What,
What were you going to
Ethan?
say, Ethan?
Just with the soccer CMF, I looked it up. They're actual people.
Okay,
Really cool.
that must. Yeah, I think it was only sold in Europe then, But I
Yeah.
do know there's like golf players and tennis players and stuff like that. Like there were sports figures that were sold in CMF bags, but just yeah. Guys, it's Exoforce time.
Uh, uh,
So these are polybag.
Polly
These are
what?
polybag. These are polybags. Sorry, I knocked something over. So yeah, you can't. I'm pulling through these. So do you want me to open up the lore so you guys can get some backstory to this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That is vital.
Lego Exoforce lore, because on past themes we have talked about the lore. Was this it? No.
Nope, that's not it.
There we go. All right, I'm
There
gonna
it
butcher a
is.
bunch of words here, but Exoforce is a series of Lego sets that featured mechs and characters inspired by the Japanese manga and anime stories, as well as Exo Squad. That was released in 2006. The story is based around Sentai Mountain. Is it Sentia?
Sentai.
And how the robots try to attack the humans' base. Sorry, one second. Try to attack the humans' base, the Sentai Fortress. Then later, the Golden City. Its original working name was Battle Peak, and its original concept art was drawn by Faber. Now, for the record, there is a little bit more to this.
Sounds like a robot slash Ninjago style.
It is. So I'm going to explain some stuff here, because I grew up heavily with this theme, and I looked into a lot of the lore growing up. So basically what happens is the mountain was peaceful, and there was a bunch of robots in the mountain itself that were mining mechs. They drove mechs for mining purposes.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, this one robot, this golden robot, started controlling all the other robots and turned them against the humans. And because of that, it split the mountain apart. And because of that, all these bridges were made to get between both sides of the mountain. One side was the robots, and the other side was the humans. But the humans had to get in, make their own mechs to fight the construction robots of the robots mechs.
Explain it in one. Can you explain it in one sentence?
It's Pacific Rim on a mountain.
Okay.
Huh? That's a good sentence.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if that made more sense.
No, that
so
did make
basically,
more sense.
so these mechs were originally mining mechs that the robots turned into fighting mechs. So for the robots you had a variety of figures. All the robots were gray or brown, or there was a gold one. But if you look at it, it's like this one. It had a light up, not light up, like a yellow or torso. There was one with a red. I'm pretty sure one with a blue. There was the bronze ones that were the just fighting ones. And
Yeah,
then for
they
the
look really cool.
humans, there were these types of mechs. And then there was I think 5 heroes total. So this was one of them, Rio, who was my favorite growing up. And then the second wave of them they actually had. So the first wave was them fighting over a fortress, and there's a whole cartoon series too. And then they redid the figures and the look too for the next wave. They all got upgrades basically.
Oh, that's cool.
This was one of the mechs I had growing up, and then this was another one.
So this
And-
was a manga or an anime show.
Yeah, it
Yes.
feels like that.
Was
Also
it a
on
Lego
top-
show or was it an
Yes.
anime show?
It was a Lego.
Okay.
Also, cool thing, you see that little bar right here? Every set had its own unique code. If you went to Lego.com, you could type in that code, and there was a game where it would unlock that character for you.
Oh, that's
Back
cool.
in the golden age of Lego. Like
what year is this?
2006, I think it said.
2006. I was 5. No, I was 3.
Yes, 2006. I know I've gone into a
3,
lot of
4,
detail.
5, 6, 7,
I'm
8.
trying to make you guys understand what I love about this theme so much. So I'm trying to explain it a bit more. But as you can see, there's a lot of variety. Like the mechs aren't just like the same mech. So you got that type of mech, but you also got, four-legged walkers, things like this. Like it's all over the place. Sometimes
Or like
you got
the
buildings.
spider walker thing back here.
Yes, you have one of them. There was this, which was like the big the
Ooh, I've
drop
seen those
vehicle.
pieces before. The green ones.
So it's like, to me, like I said, it seems like a Ninjago meets like robot style type of build. I mean, it's cool. It's unique and different.
For the record, there were 3 phases. I forgot about the last one. The last one was like they're in the jungle and they're fighting.
There's your
it out.
spider.
Yeah.
11-7-2-1.
So there was like this. So like this was a jungle mech when they, So yeah.
So I would probably give it maybe a D. In my opinion, I mean, it's cool. It looks neat. I would probably pick a couple up just like Ninjago just to build it to have a couple. But it's not something that I would go out and be excited for the next launch and the next lineup. Okay. But that's just me. That's my opinion.
I think
I want to get them.
Also, one other quick thing: you could get 2 of the mechs and build them into one big mech. Like they did stuff like that too.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Were those printed pieces or were they stickered?
Stickered.
Stickered.
Okay, for the record, if it's not an idea set or stuff like that, it's usually stickered. I'm just saying.
Well, hey, this R2D2, that's all printed. This is printed.
Well, be glad it is, because that would have been hard to sticker.
Yeah, it's
True.
curved. Usually, you do it only put stickers on a flat surface. When it's curved like that, it's
no.
The UCS A wing has a giant sticker that goes on where the thrusters are. Dude, it's hard. It gets staticky and like it keeps pulling the sticker down as you're trying to stick it. Brad, what's your opinion on it? Out of
printed. Look, because I did play with these, I do know that I have a higher opinion of them. I think there was a lot of creativity to this theme in general because of what it was. It was very unique back in the day.
The figures are unique.
The figures were very unique. They looked cool. There was fun backstories to all the figures. There was, it's like Ninjago, but like it wasn't. I hate to say it wasn't as weird in my opinion.
As Ninjago,
like, it seems weirder to me.
Well, okay, so like this is my thing. Ninjago is all over the place. You never know what's gonna happen. This week they're fighting serpentine people. This week they're fighting skeletons. This week I don't even know what they're fighting.
There's also like
this theme was consistent in my opinion. So it had consistency of who it made very clear. These are the bad guys. These are the good guys. The bad guys are these robots, and this is the leader. The good guys have their leader, like a Master Wu type leader, and this is their lead, like the heroes. They all had backstories. They all had a reason. They each had their own unique look, and those looks affected the mechs that they had too. So because of that, I mean, this would be like a B level theme for me because I think it was a very, very good theme. So
it's not that I dislike the story. I'm just not invested in it.
Yeah.
Like if I was a kid, I'm sure that like if I watched the show and there was nothing else on, I'd probably like it a lot more. But for me personally, I struggle with Lego original themes all the time because they just seem very far out to me. Same with Ninjago.
But Monkey Kid isn't. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. Literally,
Yeah.
Monkey Kid is the definition of a far out Lego theme for me that I just don't understand.
I think it's cool.
I
I
think
think as a kid, I had a Ninjago phase. I loved Ninjago, and I don't buy it as much. Like I haven't bought a set in years.
Yeah.
But I loved Ninjago. So as a kid, I think it's a theme that the main target is the kids.
yeah.
Like
well,
And for
like
the
you said,
record, I would-
Ninjago. Like this is something that I got recently with Ninjago. I mean, it's super cool. It's a car, but it's just random. It makes no sense. Like these guys are like bad gameplay. Like there's a controller in there that's the steering wheel, and then there's also an ice helicopter for some other thing.
Well, that's
and
the thing. That's why I put this thing way over Ninjago, in my opinion. Because it wasn't random.
I think so as well, Brad. The thing that I like about it is that even if you don't know the story, they're still pretty cool robot looking mechs.
Yeah.
They're not something I necessarily. I mean, they don't look bad on a shelf. Clearly, by this behemoth back here, and I didn't even really know what it was from, but I think it looks cool. I think if you have all the mechs together and whatever else kind of came with the sets.
It could be a good display.
Wise, it could be a good display. Yeah, that's what
For the record, that's what Matt's showing off right there.
But it's not. It's not in the greatest condition. I will say.
Oh, true. No. This was like the base back in the day. Like they did have like other stuff to it. For the record, so.
And I think that's a really cool idea. I know that like I had this when I was a kid, and I did play with it. Like it has a high level of playability with the little robots, and like you said, they are clearly evil. So. I'm gonna go B actually.
Really, you up there with Marvel and everything.
But the thing
for
is,
the record, I would put this at an S, but like I'm also like I gotta bring down my excitement about.
I think that it is the same to me as Pharaoh's Quest.
Yes,
it's not. I think Marvel should be like if there was a B plus, I think Marvel would be a B plus. But I think Pharaoh's Quest and this. Might not even be a B like a B minus.
I feel like I might be able to move my opinion to a C, not quite a D.
I'm bringing you guys around.
But you do have a point because I mean, just looking at like the monster side of things, the dimensions, they're very one-sided with their playability and their figures. Whereas, like you said, the Pharaoh's Quest, that's a good analogy in my opinion because Pharaoh's Quest is cool, but like if you lined them all up, it's Egypt in the stuff. This is like if you line all this up, it's robots versus humans, and you have your mechs and you have your buildables and you have like you do have a good point with the Pharaoh's Quest that you could put these on a shelf and be like how I have my room set up right now, bad side versus good side, stuff like that. You could display them very well.
I love the playability with these. That's why I'm rating it so high.
Mm-hmm. And for the record, I do understand this a little like Bionicle. You're going to have these massive, but you get cool figures. They're actually fun to build. Like, I built these sets back in the day, as I said. Like, they were fun. And I'm planning on building mine back because I love them so much.
When you're a kid and you're blowing stuff up in your room and throwing your Republic gunship at the wall, it's like... I don't know if you played with Lego like that as a kid, but that's how it was very destructive.
Yeah, and like you can pull the arms off these very easily. So it's like,
yeah. What were you saying, Ethan?
I think it would be perfect for like if you were to. There's a stop motion creator called Pantsa Hat, and he like makes these Lego animations, but he does it like an anime style, and he uses these figures. And I think this theme is perfect for stop motion, like with creating. It's clear, good guy, bad guy. Make them crash together, and that'd be cool.
Jared, you've been very awfully quiet about this. I want to hear your thoughts. I know this isn't.
I love these sets. I love these sets.
Really?
I had a bunch of them as a kid. Yes, I do.
Really?
I had a bunch of them as a kid. So my opinion on it is I'm like a higher B or a low A. My opinion, because I love it.
Wow.
I love it. I really did. Just like Bionicle.
I guess we got to roll it into the B spot then. I guess it's undeniably
Ethan,
a B.
Did you ever give us a letter, Ethan?
No, he didn't. What do you think?
I didn't.
He's gonna look at the map. He's like, "Wait, what letters do we have again?"
Yeah.
F.
Yeah. I would get one or two sets of them.
Okay, for the record,
I'll put it at D.
for these.
Wait, let me see. I gotta make
Ethan
sure.
is dead to me, but I'm not. For the record, I'm not saying.
I would be more interested in it.
B.
But now I would never buy this set. That's the weird part about it too.
I mean, for the record, I would still personally buy them, but like, on top of that, I do understand. But we gotta think. I wouldn't buy that many friend sets. I'm not saying
that many Star Wars sets anymore, Brad.
When we're looking at these, I wouldn't get Indiana Jones sets right now, personally, unless it was like a really good set. I would want.
I would definitely.
I'm just saying. For all these themes, we got to have that look on them.
I want pirates.
Get them. Yes, that I can't agree on.
Matt, can I have your pirate ship? I'll buy it from you.
No.
But yes, thanks. See, Jared, Jared, I agree with you. Lower A or high B. I agree.
I'm thinking.
I
B.
I
Or-
wouldn't. I'm not gonna put it in the same category as Star Wars.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
But
Not at all.
you know why Star Wars is where it is.
Yes.
So, what do you think, Ethan? What's your number? Wrapping up here, what do you think?
I want an
Um,
official Ethan answer.
A B or a C.
I've heard enough B's.
Okay,
B,
I say
okay, a B.
it lands at B. I feel like it
And
lands at B.
I think I've decided I would go on Bricklink and buy some of the figures. That would be what
Yes.
I do.
And for the record, that's not bad. I almost did that recently. I'm not gonna lie. I had a phase.
That hair is.
Well, if you
Wow.
know old Lego games, that used to be the hair that you used all the time. Like when the
Yeah.
fake hairs you could get was the
Yeah.
hair all the time.
Lego Star Wars character customizer. Yeah.
Yeah. Like everything used to have that was crazy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Like I remember the Lego games online. Like you could go on to Lego.com. So many of those hair changer things was that hair
Wild
from
and out. Yeah.
different colors, but yeah.
Okay,
I think
guys.
That's all I have.
That's it for us. We have a what do we put? We have a B and we have a E. We finally have something in every category. So that's awesome.
Sports.
EA Sports. Exactly. It's perfect.
And can I
Sports
just
is an E.
say we meant to do an hour and a half and we hit 2 hours
It
again.
happens every time. It does. We
Yeah.
tend to try not to go long, but we do. But
The thing is, our goal is an hour. Then it will be an hour and a half. So that's usually
Yeah.
how it works.
True. So, okay, Jared, what do you think? Did you have a good time? Would you like to come back? You know,
I had
Thoughts,
a
final
blast. I had a blast. So
blast.
anytime you guys ever want me back on, I will be on.
perfect.
So like
Moment's
4 in the
notice.
morning, like
Yeah. 4 in the
So,
morning.
Jared,
Let's go.
if it was 4 in the morning, it would only be me and you. The rest of them would be sleeping.
no, I'd still be up.
No, I would be up.
Oh, you're okay. Sorry, they would be still up. They wouldn't. Yeah, they would still be up. Sorry.
Would not
I
be
don't
the
think
next
we have
day.
any fans to watch, but yeah.
You get our fans across the world.
Exactly.
True.
True. So, guys, what are your guys' final thoughts? Anything crazy? You guys, do we know where we're going to be next
Oh.
week?
I guess we can, since I wasn't there. This is what I got. Got the ancient warrior. Was that the? So yeah, it was. Well, the funny thing is, I was looking for this figure, and I was looking through all of them, and I couldn't find it. But the very last one, after digging for 15 minutes, I finally found it. I was like, I felt the shield, and I was like, finally.
Well, I am
Finally.
gonna say I almost went and picked up I was looking at my Lego store for more of those and the centaurs, but I almost went to them today, but I was like, I have to get the stud buds because they just got restocked Thursday.
Yeah.
So
So, okay, guys. So I guess we'll just wrap things up here. Thank you, Brad, Ethan, Jared,
Oh,
everybody for being
it's
here.
for the record, it's Matt's channel next week, I think. It's not. Sorry, we'll discuss that because it might have to be during the week. So
We might need a replacement for Matt.
Oh,
I got you one.
Maybe not. Who knows? It's either going to be no Matt or it's going to be Matt with GF. We don't know yet.
Ooh.
I still think we should have a
Okay.
special Valentine's Day one.
Oh, it's a
but-
Valentine's Day one.
It also depends on what day we do it. So that
See,
I think-
Brad's not allowed to
think-
talk to Matt's girlfriend, though. If that's the case.
no, he is not allowed to talk to my girlfriend. That is the one rule.
guy.
We got my
I'll be
Valentine.
better this time, I swear. I mean, we could just build these without Matt since Matt doesn't like buying.
Or stud butts can have.
Actually, We should go get the $12 flower sets. That's what we should get. Matt, you can have your girlfriend build them.
Where do I get them? In the Lego store?
Lego
No,
store.
I'm right. They're the Lego store, or whatever. But they got $12 billable flowers. They're awesome, actually. I'm thinking about picking some up.
There you go. She has a Lego store by her, doesn't she?
Well, technically 2. So we'll see what
Oh,
happens.
perfect.
We will
Okay,
see what
guys.
happens.
All right, yeah, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Time to end it. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for being on my channel this week. We'll discuss where we're going to go. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord so that way you know where we're going to be, the next week's question, the little things that Ethan and everyone likes to put into the Discord. You guys don't want to miss out. So as always, everybody, stay happy, stay positive, and love everything you do. And we will see you next time.
Bye.